Hey everybody, welcome to Journey Punks and Arcana Punk D&D actual play show. We happen to be currently set in Eberron. That's right, I say currently because who knows what's going to happen. I am your Dungeon Master Gierhart, and with me are, and we'll start to my left, which is Kuhnoodle. Kuhnoodle, you can start us off.
I'm Kuhnoodle. I play Azuki, the Tiefling Monk.
And Winged.
I'm Winged. I play Kelp, the Shifter Barbarian.
Nice. And Jay.
I am Jay. I play Donegal Sam, the Lizard Dwarf.
And last but not least, Jurassic Jaws.
I am Jurassic Jaws, and I play Hux, the Changeling Artificer. You never know what form I'll take.
Nice. All right, that's it. That's all of us. You'll be watching us for next 3-ish hours. So, hey, Jurassic Jaws, thanks for subscribing to your own show. Thank you. People don't do that often enough. And you're a true blue hero, a fan, and a team member, a player, a hero. All right. Well, before we move on,
You hear that, everybody else? I'm just kidding.
I do just a couple round of plugs, but the first plug I'm going to plug is our beautiful sponsor, which is Green Fox Woodworking. They make amazing looking dice trays like this. Everybody has one playing with them. All the Journey Punks has them. They make custom made beautiful dice trays like this. All of them have nice rubber stoppers, very cool colors as a mat on the floor of them. Holds about 3 sets of dice. I love them. Also, there's hair in mine. I don't know why there's hair. Anyway, go there. Yes, they don't sell the hair I provide. I have
There's hair
on my head. I have their logo here, and I'm going to show it to everybody. It's right here. That's battle cam. Turning on the battle cam. That's Green Fox Woodworking. Yes. Go check them out. If I lost the promo code, little thing, but you know what? The promo code's Journey Punks. You know how to spell it. It's all caps, one word. If you go to their website, Green Fox Woodworking, you can get 15% off of your dice trays there. You will not be disappointed for using them in your TTRPGs at home or on your stream. Also, they make incredibly looking dice vaults such as these. I have a Dungeon Master one that they gave me, and I liked it so much I bought another one. It's a Paladin one. You can get different engravings here. What I really like about these two is that they're magnetic. They keep your dice in there, and they also have like cool different colors on the floors of them. And yeah, you just kind of snap it together. If it was not embarrassing me right here, there we go. That's my fault. I take responsibility. Also, mine has Journey Punks on it. Very cool. Anyway, that's Green Fox Woodworking. They're good people to work with, make awesome stuff. Also, they're nerds too. They're good, humble, good people, good nerds. I love them. All right, and but yeah, and then we'll just do a round of plugs between the Journey Punks real quick. Just a quick plug for me, solo plug, is that I also stream off to the side. I do a solo stream. You can find me at twitch.tv/Gierhart. It's my name below me right here, but all together, DASHGIERHART. And also, check out, I'm just going to do a plug for Journey Punks. Check out the YouTube channel if you're not watching this on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, like and subscribe to everything we do on YouTube. More stuff to come. Got some cool stuff that's going to be in the works. Not just a campaign, stuff that's sort of in support of the main show, which is the Journey Punks D&D show. And yeah, Kuhnoodle, what would you like to solo plug before we start playing tonight?
I do art. I sometimes stream it. I do commissions. All at Kuhnoodle.
Yeah.
And then Instagram's Kuhnoodle art. Yeah.
Definitely. Kuhnoodle's very humble, and she is an incredible artist. She did the logo, which is in the overlay right underneath my square here. It's very cool. She's awesome to work with. Excellent. Go
Currently
commission
working
her.
on our character portraits.
Yeah, the character portraits are soon to be ups, and you can check out some of those on the Instagram, the social media. Follow us on social media too, Journey Punks. Wing It, anything you'd like to solo plug?
No. I'm good.
Just watch anything Winged does. Watch her on Journey Punks.
The Journey Punks, you're here. You know it. You love it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Excellent. Jay, anything you'd like to soul plug?
If you're in Minneapolis, I'll be doing a stage reading next week of an upcoming horror show that I'll be maybe involved in. I kind of don't know. I'll definitely be there. I don't know what exactly I'll be doing, though. So, yeah. And I don't even know where it is. It's going to be happening.
Excellent. And Jurassic Jaws. I'm sorry, did I cut you off, Jay? Anything else?
Nah, I didn't really have anything to begin with.
Nice. Excellent. Hey, Jurassic Jaws, last but not least, what would you like to soul plug, sir?
Oh, now that my microphone works. Thank you, Dash. I am a streamer. I'm kind of on a little bit of a hiatus right now because we're getting ready for a wedding in October. So it's just been kind of cuckoo. But I am an artist. I'm a filmmaker and writer, and I do commission work. I work with other writers. I help you develop your work, edit it, proofread, even creative, like creation of the piece or fleshing it out. I like to work one-on-one with people, and I also do video editing commissions. You can find all of my info and links to all the fun things at twitch.tv/Jurassic_Jaws.
Yeah. Also, can I do a radio plug, if you know what I mean, for you?
Are you asking if I should tell people for examples of my own writing? Go to spacecadetsradio.com. That's spacecadetsradio, all one word, .com.
Excellent. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Spacecadetsradio.gov. No, I'm just kidding.
.gov, jeez. I wonder what that would be like.
I like it.
I like it. All right, cool. Well, hey, let's get ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We're back. We're here.
Woo!
Yes, that's right. Okay. To recap from last week, it'll be a quick briefing. I know Donegal Sam was asleep the whole time, so yeah, he'll need some refreshing. So basically last week, the best friend squad came out of fighting two monsters on the street. They were currently in Fairhaven, in Ondair, in Corvair, in Eberron. That's where we are, in outer space. And they ended up finding these two monsters on the street. They ended up defeating them. Just came out of nowhere, middle of the night, after they came out of the Dancing Cow. And then they went, after they killed them, Donegal Sam passed out and fell asleep. Just mysteriously just fell asleep. And then he had to be lugged around by everybody. Well, all of a sudden, Kelp had to go pee really badly, and the group with Donegal Sam on Kelp's shoulder rushed to the next end, and they end up going and finding space there and meeting a little gnome named Giorgio, who was the innkeeper there. They ended up talking with him, getting some rooms there, and then after Kelp went pee, but accidentally peed on herself a little bit, had to switch up pants. It was a horrible deal. If you want to find out, go back and watch the past episode. What it led to Donegal Sam being de-pantsed in his sleep. So just, yeah, that's what ended up happening. So, and they met this guy, this half-elf named Half-Elf Paladin Ranger, who identified as a vampire hunter named Radu Van Jarrett. Radu Van Jarrett offered help because he was informed by the Royal Guardsman, whom he claimed that he used to work with in Ondair in Fairhaven, that they are in search of a master vampire by the name of Count Strahd von Zarevich, in order to reverse the vampire sickness that currently Donegal Sam and Kelp are suffering. If you remember that the royal cleric Kieran gave them an antidote to basically, in a way, vaccinate them for a month, but it will come back in a month and will continue to revert them into vampires until either they kill a humanoid or they wait the time where they die and then are reborn as vampires for all eternity until they are killed. So he wants to help them out because he said that he was once suffering from vampire sickness and he once destroyed Count Strahd von Zarefich. And but Strahd unfortunately comes back. He's able to reincarnate as himself in the dark realms of the pocket dimension known as Ravenloft, and he specifically reigns in Barovia in his castle, also called Ravenloft. So he advised that they should all learn from him, and he will guide them and help them if they want. He wanted them to give them basically just time to think about it, and also he warned specifically Hux that if they were to go find Strahd, that he must steel himself, because Strahd is currently looking for a successor to the Castle Ravenloft, because he wants to escape, and he wants someone else who's just as charismatic, just as devious, just as fancy as him, to become the next master vampire of Barovia, of all of Ravenloft. And so in order to succeed in that mission, he's gonna make sure he's not tempted, unless he wants to be. That's up to him. But Rowdy warned him. Rowdy also let the group know that he was trained by none other than the greatest vampire ever, as so he says, by the name of Dr. Van Richten, Rudolph Van Richten. He just calls him Doc, though. So Doc is his mentor, his master, and he wants to introduce everybody to him when they're ready, in order to basically become vampire hunters themselves and go kick some ass in Ravenloft. And so until then, though, he let them be. The group ended up spending the night there in Giorgio's inn, and they left the next day. But after they left and they went and got some food. Giorgio had some breakfast out, and then they went shopping. Hux got a gun, and everybody else got some other stuff. But I'm just noticing specifically the gun was very important later, because later they noticed that there was an execution that was taking place in the middle of the street where they originally fought the two monsters, and it was the Queen Aurala, who is supposedly Zuki's biological mother, and she had Sir Leo and Sir Raft on a wooden stage for a lot of the townsfolk to witness this execution. And she made an example saying that she would, anybody who fails or anybody who it just doesn't do their job right, that this is what happens. And she had a pair of giant sword scissors, and she cut off one of the guardsmen's heads, cut off Sir Leo's head, and he died in front of everybody. And as soon as that happened, Hux pulled out of his pistol and successfully shot off one of the queen's hands. Just shot off her hand, blew her hand off from the crowd. They end up running away. Yeah, they end up running away. And they end up hiding.
Craziest hands in the West!
And so the queen is pissed. Sir Raft got away because his hands were bound, but he got away, and so did the rest of the best friend squad. Keep in mind too, I didn't mention Donegal Sam was left in the inn. He got tucked away in a nice little room, Giorgio. So they're like, we're just gonna leave him here. We're gonna pay for the room. They let him there, and they ended up going. So while all that's happening, Sam's just he's all snuggy in the room, still sleeping through the day away. So the hand got shot off the queen. The best friend squad, the three of them, end up hiding in the alleyway, and they end up running into Raph, and they end up also jumping on top of the building, which is a whole thing. And once, because Kelp threw Sir Raph all the way up onto the building, and they end up talking to him there, and basically they Charlie made a deal with him. They need help from him, and he's like, okay, cool, meet me at the Dancing Cow. Try to like cooperate with him. And they ended up saying, okay, cool, we'll meet you here in 30 minutes. And then the three best friend squad, they went and got Donegal Sam, got the money back from the inn because he was only there for really just less than a day. So they ended up getting Sam, threw him on the back. He doesn't have his pants on, by the way. He just had his pants kind of tucked in his belt. So meanwhile, keep in mind, he has tighty whities on. Pants are off. His pants are tucked in his belt. His belt is still on. And, but yeah, bare legs, bare thighs, maybe some under cheek showing. and they end up going to the Dancing Cow. Normand was there, and they end up getting there. They end up setting Sam down, and then boom, Sir Leo's dead. Sir Raph arrives with the Queen and guards, and they arrest Zuki, Kelp, and Hux. And they, because Zuki is to be wed to the Prince of Thrane, and Kelp and Hux were sentenced to be thrown in a dungeon until a punishment was decided. And Sam was left on the floor, sleeping, pantsless, of the Dancing Cow. And that's where we're at. And we'll start first with Donegal Sam on the floor of the Dancing Cow. But before we do that, there's one thing, game-wise, I need to discuss super quick with Hux. And Hux, I just need your decision on this,
Okay.
Jaws.
Yep.
What we talked about earlier this week, as a DM, I will give you the option to continue, since you are still at level 3. I will let you continue as an alchemist if you want. But if you decide to choose a different path, you don't have to decide at the moment, but you have to decide before you level up to level 4. You have until then.
Okay.
And on that
I've already
note,
given it some consideration, so we're good.
Okay.
In terms of when we get to that, I'll inform you of any decision changes.
Gotcha. We'll have to do it when we level you up to level 4. And on that note,
Cool.
Everybody is awarded 100 XP. So please.
Even Sam?
Yeah, even Sam.
Wow.
His body was useful.
Okay.
I see why you mentioned that. Clearly, we will have to have the discussion in about 5 minutes or less.
Yeah. Exactly. You're very, very close.
Yeah, we did all my stuff.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Right.
we did your stuff at level 4 for Zuki. Yeah, currently Zuki is at, and also those who were watching on Twitch, if you hover the mouse over, I think it's on the left side, like my side of the overlay, you can see the level and the stats of everybody. We had the D&D Beyond extension app on there, so you can check out what Zuki's is, all our stats, and leveled Kelp, Sam, and Hux. It's pretty cool. And currently Zuki's at level 4, Donegal Sam's at level 3, Kelp is level 3, and Hux is at level 3. And Hux, you can, before you go to level 4, you'll have to choose either if you want to continue as an artificer, or if you want to be an artillerist or a battlesmith. And with that said, after you all enter your 100 XP in there, unfortunately, I'm not going to award anybody currently with inspiration, because that wasn't a good day getting arrested by the Queen, but you got some XP though. So Sam, you start to wake up. You start to feel your eyes are really crusty. Your mouth's super duper dry. You taste your breath. It doesn't taste good at all. You got really, your neck's really twisted because it's been you were laying on your shoulder, so your head was just kind of dangling. So yeah, it's just not feeling good. You feel like a draft, like your legs are really cold. And also you're kind of wet. There's some sticky wetness on the floor. And you look around and there's some tables around you with the chairs are just kind of upside down on the chairs. And you start to notice that you are in fact back in the Dancing Cow. And the last thing you remember was fighting those 2 monsters that were outside of the street, on the street of the Dancing Cow. But that was during nighttime. It is now the daytime. And you can look up and you see the back of the head of only you can guess is Normand. Big redheaded dude. At the bar. He's behind the bar.
No. Hey. No. I want to say Norman.
Hello? And he just kind of looks. He's looking around. He's looking up. And he looks back down at his glass that he's drying.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get to my feet and walk over or stumble over to the bar because I feel like my legs don't quite work.
So you stumble over to the bar, right?
Stumble over to the bar.
Okay, so you go to the bar. And, you're a dwarf, so the bar comes to about your collarbone right here. So he goes, "Huh? Who? Oh. Sir Sam? Mr. Sam, is that you?"
Yeah, Mr. Normand, it is me. I think I just... This is gonna sound crazy. I think I've been on your floor a while.
Oh, no, you haven't. No, you've been there for about 15 minutes.
It's only been 15 minutes.
Yeah, you were brought in here. Although I'm not I'm not sure if I should tell you all this, because I could get in trouble by the authorities. You were thrown in here by your friends, and, well, something bad happened. Something bad happened to them. Although I'm not sure if I should tell you.
Why not?
I could get arrested and thrown into dungeon, so not sure if I can do that.
Who am I gonna tell? Who am I gonna tell anything? I am a wizard. I can say I have a crystal ball, which I don't, but they don't know that, and neither do you.
But roll for charisma. Roll for persuasion, and the DC is gonna be it's gonna be a 10.
I'm gonna roll for persuasion. Let me
Yes.
just check. Where are my proficiencies and skills? Well, that was with bonuses, that was a 5.
He goes, "Nope, not gonna tell you. I got a business to run. I got a business to take care of. So all I'm gonna tell you is that you were thrown in here by your tiefling friend, and your what was that skinny guy that he looks kind of like he's got glasses and he looks like a scientist or an artificer or something." And
Artificer, you nailed it.
Yeah, him.
There.
Yeah. I can't tell if he's older or younger. He just looks like
Those
he has
are
like
my
a
science goggles.
he looks like this is Norman.
Glasses. I know. I'm sorry.
This might confuse you, but my friend Hux is both older and younger.
I like that. Youth and wisdom. I like the mixture.
Youth and
of that.
wisdom.
I like that a lot. So with that, you get another try in persuasion, because he liked that, because that's something that he wants to emulate in his life is wisdom and youthfulness.
All right, this time I scored a 10.
Okay, so that was it. The DC was still 10. So he goes, all right, you know what? I'll tell you. So your friends, the artificer, the tiefling monk, and that human barbarian, they came in here. They didn't throw you in here. They set you down gently, but it was still like on a floor that hadn't bit of the floor. I haven't cleaned, so I had some beer, a beer puddle there. So probably have some sticky beerness on you.
Yeah, they know me.
They were gonna meet someone here, and well, the queen just burst in with her guards, and they arrested your friends, and they said they were gonna throw the barbarian and the artificer in the dungeon. And that your tiefling friend that she's going to be married. She's the princess, and that she's going to be married off to the Prince of Thrane, forced in a marriage that she doesn't want to be in, I assume. She didn't look happy about it. So, yeah, they're at the palace now.
Okay. Half of that wasn't news to me. Half of it was. I appreciate that. Appreciate you telling me. I want to stay tight-lipped, and I am just going to follow the scent of where they went. Do you know where they went before I do that?
The palace. The Fairhaven Palace. Yes, just go outside and follow the road to your left, and I'll lead you right to the palace.
All right. I think I'll do that, but first, might I trouble you for a big mug of coffee?
Coffee? Yes.
Yes.
That'll be a big mug. Yeah, that'll be 3 copper pieces.
3 copper pieces.
Yes, sir.
Well, have I got 3 copper pieces for you.
All right. Thank you very much. And he pulls out,
Thank you.
pours a cup. He has like a pot of coffee underneath the bar. Pours it. It's in a giant mug. It's like about this big.
Yeah.
And he just hands it to you. He goes, there you go. Enjoy. How do you take it? Black? Cream? Sugar?
I take it coffee.
You take it coffee.
I take it strong.
All right. Enjoy.
I take it big. I take it strong.
Hey, you know what? I like you. Here's a donut. I have a donut right here. An extra donut and a box of donuts. One
Can
left.
I give you... Okay. Can I give you some silver?
No. Just go kick those guards' ass. There's some good ones, but most of them just, they just lie and cheat, and they just snobble at the feet of that queen, and I want you to go and kick their asses. And save the princess. Save the princess from getting married off to that pompous prick from Prince and prick from Thrane. I'm just so frustrated I can't even talk. Do it. Have that coffee, have that donut, and save the princess.
The princess is
You'll save the world. Or at least, Fairhaven.
My best friend.
And your best friend.
Three-way tie for first. And then, actually, it's a 4-way tie now. Because Normand, I think we have a lot of potential to be best friends.
So he goes, oh, my chest really hurts.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, it's so tight.
It must be his heart growing.
I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit. Donegal Sam, keep an eye on the bar until you leave. Just holler. Just say, hey, I'm gonna go save the princess, and then just holler, and I'll watch it. Enjoy your coffee and your donut. I'm gonna be in the back. So Norman goes to the back of the bar. You assume I guess you thought it was just a kitchen. I guess there's a bed back there too. Maybe he just lives there. Who knows? So it's just you and the dancing cow. What do you do, Sam?
Well, I look at my coffee and donut and be like, I almost don't want to consume this because it reminds me too much of Normand. But before I even have that thought, it's gone. I just...
Nice. And what do you do now?
I slam the mug down. I say, I'm gonna go save the princess!
And you hear out, yeah, okay. If you find any potions or anything, let me know. Cause this chest pain's tight. But don't trouble yourself. Save the princess first.
Love a good side quest. I'll keep it in mind.
Cool. So what do you do now, Sam?
I leave out of the tavern. And I head towards the palace.
Okay. Do you go straight there?
You're right. Okay.
I'm just asking. Do you go straight there? You do have to pee.
Well, I better do that on the spot.
Okay.
Wherever I am, I need to do it right now.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So you just go pee? You do notice there's a few guards nearby. Like across the street, they don't notice you. But there's a general rule in Ondair that, even dwarves such as yourselves can't, reveal their genitals out in public.
Oh, there's a public urination ordinance. Okay, in this.
And generally in all of the cities in Ondair, and you know this because you studied in Architects, and that's in Ondair too.
Okay, so I don't do it immediately. I go and I find a bush.
Okay, so
yeah,
you find a bush. Keep in mind you don't have pants on still.
I think I'm just noticing this.
Your tiny whitey underwear is on, and your pants have been stuffed into like the side of like your belt, which is still on you, like a just a tied belt, and it's your pair of pants. And they feel a little damp on like one pant leg.
It's weird that these are taken off of me. Why are they taken off?
And they smell slightly salty.
Salty? Well, what if I just did this?
It's wafting.
It's wafting.
You're
Yeah.
wafting the salty smells.
Wafting the salty smells.
I'm
Is it-
assuming it's a very visceral image you've given me in my head. So between the two of you,
I was trying to like.
I'm not there.
Yeah. I'm doing this. Is it dry now?
It's drier, but it's still not fully dry. But yeah. So
Let's
you
put 'em
got
on.
you got about 30 seconds to pee. Otherwise, you'll have pee pants or pee
Okay,
underwear
quick.
right now.
PP pants.
Yeah,
welcome to the club. Welcome to the PP pants club.
If you don't, so right now you'd have PP underwear because your pants are not on just yet. If you put your pants on, you'd have PP underwear and PP pants. So you have about 30 seconds to either go back in the Dancing Cow, go pee, or to find. You do notice there's a general items shop that's nearby, and
Yeah.
also the other inn, but you don't need an inn right now, unless you just want to go in there and go to the bathroom. Do you want to go do that?
Let's just go back in
Okay,
to the
cool.
person I know.
So you go back
I
in.
walked up there.
Yeah.
There's nobody in there
Yeah.
still because he's Norman's in the
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
The bathroom, it says Lords, that you just assume is for those who identify as male. So you go straight to it and you go inside and there's toilets, just toilets.
All right.
You go pee.
I want to use the toilet.
Cool. You have about 5 seconds. I need you to do a roll, and I
To
need you to.
pee? Okay.
Yeah, welcome to my world, asshole. Roll to me, baby.
I need you to do a
All
dex.
right.
I need you to do a dex save. Do a dexterity
A dex
save.
save?
Because you have to aim.
Oh my.
You have to
I
like.
had to roll.
You have
I
to
had roll,
undo
like,
the
4
pants. Did you put your pants
times.
back on?
No, I'm gonna
Okay,
pee. I
so
can't
dex
do
save
that.
isn't going to be as high because all you have to do is flip the underwear down, and go. Unless you're one of those guys that uses those slots. I don't use a slot. But if you have to pull it down, that's going to be less of a dex save, less of a DC. So the DC is going to be just a 10, an easy DC. You have to do a
Just a
DC
okay.
to not have PP underwear.
Just a 10.
And it's
All right.
a dexterity. So add your dexterity bonus.
That was a 15.
Okay, cool. You
Yeah.
let
Great
the
at
stream
peeing.
fly, and you're clean.
Thanks.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do now.
The light is green. The trap is clean.
Yeah, nice shooting, Tex.
Yeah. Is it?
Don't cross the streams, Donegal.
Thank you. So now I put
Um.
my pants back on, and I go, "Fooey, I'm so glad I'm done doing that." And I put my pants back on,
Okay, so
and I'm a new dwarf.
you're a new dwarf. Sense of relief.
Uh-huh.
You feel great. Add inspiration.
Ooh,
Yeah, inspiration.
because I peed. Okay.
You know, you feel that like you had to go pee really bad, and then you made it, and it's like, yes, you feel like a new dwarf. You get inspiration.
All right. I have it.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
What do you do now, Jay? Does Sam go? Does he go back on his way to the palace? Straight to the palace?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. Nothing else, right?
You make me think like
I just-
should be doing something else.
You always have options. Just let me know.
I always have options. Okay.
You can do
Well,
anything. You can just leave.
I could just leave.
You could just say
Wander
fuck your
off.
friends.
Go back to Titan Tooth. Yeah. No, I'm going to the palace. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay, so Donegal Sam starts making his way to the palace, and meanwhile, Sam, could you do me one thing?
Yeah.
Jay, could you do me one thing? Could you take your headphones off for a second? And I will do this when I want you to put them back on again.
Okay. Here they go.
Okay. So, just so everybody else knows,
Spoilers.
the players and the viewers, that behind him you see basically you see like a camera shot of like little Donald Sam like walking up to the palace is in the background, and behind him you see in the foreground you see Ryder Van Jarrett stand, and you see his big bastard sword, and he's watching Donegal Sam as he's making his way on his own towards the palace to go save his friends. fade to black.
Should we?
Jay,
should
you can put your.
Should we laugh really quick?
Oh, wait, Jay, wait. Wait. What? Yes, laugh real
Waiting.
quick.
Stop it!
Okay.
Okay, we can-
okay,
you can-
alright,
okay.
alright.
Yeah.
I can do this for real now.
Yes.
RNL.
And the real question is, do you think he knows that, everyone?
Anyway, so now we fade to black. We know Donegal Sam's making his way to the palace. We're going to now cut to the dungeon, the exact same dungeon that we saw Hux in a few episodes ago. It's the exact same one. The bodies are not there that Hux killed, but it's Kelp and it's Hux. And they're both chained to the wall.
Gross.
Do you remember that dungeon that Aladdin ends up in Aladdin? It's basically just like that. It's like dark blue light. And even though it's daytime, it almost feels like it's nighttime there, the way the lighting is let in. And it's dingy, it's dirty, cobwebs. You guys are chained by, let's see here. How do I have you chained? I have you chained. Your hands are chained. They both have their own cuffs, and the chains are fastened to the dungeon wall. And they're both heavy chains. Your legs are free, but both your arms are chained. And you're able to sit, you're able to stand, but that's it. Continue with your role play and let me know if you want to do something. Yes.
So right away, this is just not comfortable. And fortunately, one of the footmen back at my estate is this frail, thin human of a man. And I used to practice changing into him because I didn't understand what it would feel like to be that wafer thin. If it please the DM, I'd like to change into him now and see if my wrists are therefore skinny enough to swoop right out of there and help my friend.
So for the viewers that don't know much about changelings can't change, like, they can only change into other medium size, but even within the medium category, you can be big. Like Tormund, he's a big guy. He's much big, like, in like, Hux isn't skinny, like, his human state, he isn't, like, skinny, but compared
Very
to Tormund...
masculine, that's what my mother always said.
Exactly, but compared to, sorry, not Tormund, but compared to Normand, he is skinny in comparison to this big, burly man, that is Normand. So, yeah, within the medium range, you can still get skinnier, so that's a good option.
Yeah,
So try it.
this fellow had no muscle mass at all, and his wrists were so frail.
Go for it. Okay, cool.
Alright.
So, so I need you to do. I need you to do just a quick sleight of hand check for me, and it's gonna be a 5 DC.
Sleight of hand?
Yes.
5 DC.
5 DC.
Just pretend that this is still up here. Hold on. I didn't have the right tab up. Okay. You said sleight of hand, yes? All right. Ooh, I get a +4 on that, so I literally just have to not roll a 1.
Yeah.
Why did I say that?
I mean,
why did I say that?
Yeah, literally.
Because a 1 would be a crit fail, and 4 plus crit fail does not equal 5.
Unfortunately.
7 plus 4, 11.
You're able to just.
I thought it was a 1 when I looked down at the. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Ted.
No, you're good. You
I
slipped out.
thought it was a 1. Oh, it's a 7.
You're good. You're good.
We're good.
So you slipped right out of it. You were free. You were free from the chains.
And I turned to Kelp and I said, "How do you like them apples?"
Oh.
And I turned back into myself.
Okay, yeah, enough joking around. How are we gonna get me down?
Uh,
Want to do a little changeling thing for me and get me out of here?
I can't alter your genetic code, and I hadn't gotten that far,
Okay,
honestly. I
alright.
figured if one of us was free, we could brainstorm.
Oh God! All right. Well, I'm not very comfortable either.
Oh.
If you have an idea, speak up now.
Yes. I'd like to survey the. I know you said it's very dark, Dash, but are there any lanterns with wax candles around?
Yes, there is. They are very high, though.
Well,
from your perception,
I know a few tall people too.
From your perception, they were about 50 feet in the air.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that tall.
Could he climb? Could he climb onto Kelp?
Yeah, is there one near Kelp? Could I like get up on? Well, that's still 50 feet in the air. It's pretty. It's a very big, deep dungeon here.
You also, strangely, all of you still have your items with you.
Oh, interesting.
They just took your main weapons away from you. So right now your trident's not with you, Kelp, and your sorry, Hux, your crossbow and
that thing's in my backpack. I'm wielding that pistol, baby. So that's probably gone.
You do not have your pistol.
Yeah, I figured.
You do not have your pistol. You do not have your crossbow. And sorry, I'm looking. What was your melee weapon?
I still have
I have a quarterstaff and a spear.
They just took the spear.
Okay.
The spear.
Did they just take my trident?
Sorry, no, I apologize. They took your quarter. So I'm looking at your sheet. They took your quarterstaff, your spear, and your pistol. All of your stuff that was equipped weapon-wise, they took away.
Okay.
They have them. So pistol, quarterstaff, spear, all taken away for Hux. But everything else you have, Kelp.
All right.
What you do not have right now is they confiscated your dagger, your javelin, your trident. Everything else you do have.
What do I got left? An unarmed strike?
Well, you look at your. You have a pack too. You have your pack still.
All right.
So all that stuff you still have. It's just that the weapons that you were equipped with you do not have. Everything else, including armor and stuff, clothes you still have. Yes.
So if we still have those things, Kelp, do you also have a tinderbox? Because I do.
I do, and I also have a torch.
I would like to take the tinderboxes, both of them out. With Kelp's permission, I'd like to access hers as well.
Yes.
And I would like to take the cloth soaked in oil that serves as part of our fire starter kit.
Okay.
And I would like to, if it please Kelp, I'd like to climb up. I have to kind of use her as a ladder to get up to where her arms are.
Mm-hmm.
I morph into a taller person first.
Okay.
So that I can reach without too much discomfort on Kelp's part. I want to respect her personal space,
Sure.
even though this is,
Are
quite the scenario.
Human? Or are you just a tall human?
Just a very time, but NBA drafted in the first round.
Gotcha.
I don't watch NBA, so I don't know if they draft. I think they
You're
do.
LeBron James.
Yeah, yes, I morphed into like a 6'8" or 9". I don't know how tall LeBron
I think he's
is.
like past that. You Shaquille O'Neal.
He's
like
like
7'6".
Yeah, he's huge. Yeah,
You're Shaq.
very tall.
You're Shaq now.
Yeah. Like Michael Jordan at the end of Space Jam, when his arm gets really long.
Yes.
And I reach up. I have each oily rag in one hand, and I reach up and I start just coating the shackles around her wrist and the skin of her wrists and her hands with that oil to make it all slippery.
Okay.
And as I get that all slippery and moist, because I assume it's just regular metalwork by a blacksmith. There's nothing special about these shackles?
So the cuffs are about 2 inches wide, and they're about an inch thick.
Okay.
So my hope is, because I just want to clarify, because I know that we're this world stepping out of Hux for a second. I know that this world mixes several different eras and ideas, and
Correct.
so correct me if I'm wrong, Dash.
Sure.
I'm thinking of shackles it's because they're still using shackles in a dungeon. I'm picturing 18th century, 19th century type metalwork where there's always more give and gap.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I mean, obviously it's not that much but the hand, truthfully, the hand gets stuck right around the palm, and that's where it gets really ragged and micro. So I'm going to oil up her hands and encourage her to try to make them and just start working them up and down to try to use that slippery oil to squeeze them through. And I'm going to I'm helping her a little bit, very gently, because I don't want to hurt her.
Okay, so you have Shaq greasing up Kelp's hands.
Okay.
And just getting them all oiled up.
My little pinchers.
Okay, so are you trying to now pull her pull them out.
Yeah, the goal being that just like when a ring gets stuck on the finger and you use Dawn soap to that extra oil and slickness is going to really just help her slide right out of those.
Okay, so for
and Hux is being
like that scene at the end of Pirates 2.
Yes.
Hux is being super gentle, but Kelp is just like, just pull me like taffy, just like pull me out of these damn things.
Okay, so we're gonna do 2 checks.
Okay.
2 checks. So we're gonna do a strength check first on Hux.
You asked for it, Kelp.
So a strength check first on Hux.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and this is gonna be actually I take that back. This is gonna be 2 sleight of hand checks because there's strength in this, but also okay, it's your choice actually. So Hux or Jaws, you can choose to do a strength check, but the thing is, if you fail it, if you get it too high, you could hurt her, and she will take damage points for it.
Okay.
Actually, that's the way we're gonna do it.
If that happens too, also, I mean, it's not a big deal. I've got a ton of hit points. So
yeah, she's a
damage,
tank of your group, so
I'm not.
I have no frame
She's
of
not
reference for strength, so I will probably give it my all and still fail.
Okay, great.
So here we're gonna do a strength check first, and then Kelp's gonna do a sleight of hand check. So the first strength check is gonna be you have to get a moderate. You have to get a 10. You have to get an easy DC of 10. If you get 15 or above, she's gonna suffer damage. And you're gonna roll the damage points for her. Anything below a 5 won't work. So you have to get somewhere between a 5 and a 15.
Okay. Before I roll, Dash, I did go ahead based on our off-air conversation regarding Hux. I did make that change. I can let you know what that change was whenever.
Oh, your class.
Yes, the like
class
subclass.
path, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I also, when I leveled up, I was able to choose to add a
you're
plus
leveled up?
1.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh,
Yeah.
you leveled
Yeah,
up.
I
with
was only
the XP
40...
that I gave you. Do you level up with the beginning XP of the session?
Yeah. That extra 100 pushed me over.
Gotcha. I see. You're an artillerist. I see it on the screen now.
Yep.
Got it. Cool.
But I also was able to add a plus 1 to 2 feats or to 2 traits of my choice.
Okay, cool.
And I chose Strength and Constitution, but when I refresh my page, they're still at a plus 0, which was my base.
A Strength and a Constitution?
Yeah. They should each... I added a plus 1 to each of those as a part of my level up, and I don't see it now.
So your Constitution should be at 12 right now?
Yeah, and same with Strength. Because they were my lowest, and I feel like I keep getting hit for those, but I don't see it reflected here, even though everything else is, including
okay.
the
I can go in and override that.
Or did I just misunderstand that? Maybe I need to. Let me double check the wording real quick before we. I don't mean to hold us up with silly things. I'm sorry. I just feel like since it applies to this.
I'm not seeing it. Was it feats or your ability?
I had the choice between ability score and feats, and I chose the ability scores. Ability score improvement, yeah. When you reach 4th, 8th, 12th, and 16th, you can increase 1 ability score of your choice by 2, or you can increase 2 ability scores of your choice by 1. As normal, you can't increase an ability score above 20. Okay, and I chose my strength and constitution scores, but I don't see that reflected at all on the character sheet.
Got it. So you should have a 12 in strength and a 12 in constitution, right?
Correct.
Okay, so 12.
If I'm understanding that right,
No,
I mean,
that would make sense.
How you interpret that?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. That's exactly what it means. If that's what you're reading, that's exactly what it means.
Yeah, it's just not showing up when I refresh my character. Oh,
I just did it.
Did you just do the strength?
I
Okay,
override
that
it.
one changed. Did Constitution go in?
Yep. Go ahead and check it out.
Refresh. Perfect. Thank you, Dash. Sorry
No
to
problem.
derail us,
Yep,
everybody.
that's it. I mean, if you're reading that, that's exactly what it means. So yeah. So now you're a +1 strength and +1 constitution. So okay, cool. That might make it easier, might make it harder. So
I was
here
gonna
we
say
go.
I could hurt
so
you. I'm
you have to get
sorry.
between a 5 and a 15 to succeed, and not to hurt her. Anything above 15 is gonna, do your side of the thing, but it's gonna hurt her. So go ahead and roll and add your strength modifier. What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh.
What's your unarmed strike?
It'll be the only one tonight, everybody. And of course, it's right when I don't need it.
Your unarmed strike?
What does a nat 20 mean that I got exactly the amount of force I needed?
So you don't roll for your unarmed strike, right? It's just a 2, right?
Yes.
It's not even a +2. It's just a 2.
It says +3 now that we've increased the bludgeoning 2.
That's
I
just
see it. No, that's the mod. Yeah.
So it's just a 2.
So it's a 2.
Okay, so yeah, you take 2 damage. Kelp, 2 hit points.
Great.
Decrease. Sorry,
Hux is,
no,
like,
I'm sorry. You did a
mortified
nat
that
20.
he's
It's
hurt her.
doubled. I'm sorry. I take that back. Sorry. He did a
So
nat
it's 4.
20. It's doubled. It's 4.
Oh, you. Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. We got this.
We got it, baby.
I start weeping over her bleeding wrists as she slips free. I'm like,
So
"I'm
now she has to do a
sorry."
sleight of hand check. And sleight of hand
okay.
check for you, Kelp, is going to be a easy DC of 10.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay. 18. Awesome.
Okay, cool. You're out. And you bled a little bit. You took some damage, but you're out.
Hux is crying. I slap him over. I slap his face, and I'm like, "Get it together! Come on!"
Come on, Shaq.
Sorry, I'm still this like 6'9" monster of a human. Not that those men that we compared me to are monsters at all.
He's just he's a larger sized human.
Very large human, just tremoring and weeping. I'm sorry.
Also, Kelp is still this like 5'2", very petite. She grabs his shirt, brings him down, and smacks him back and forth like Bugs Bunny, like several times. And she's like, "Come on, we gotta get the hell out of here."
Okay, cool. So what do you do now?
Now this is now you referred to the dungeon from the Aladdin earlier, right? So it's
That's
not
the way
like
it looks. And
it's not-
keep in mind, Hux knows where he's going because he's been
Okay.
here before.
Okay, cool. So, but we're not behind any bars. We were just chained up.
You are the door. Yes, so it's a big dungeon room. There is doors now that are closed. There are no guards around though. There is a sliding cage door, and you could assume it's locked. It's just in front of you though. What do you do?
So, if we're referring to the dungeon from Aladdin, could we tap any type of bricks and they might open to a secret path?
You can try. Go ahead and do investigation.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna investigate
The
the bricks.
investigation check is it's a big room, so it's gonna be a 20.
Great.
The DC's a 20.
All right. So Kelp is just like tapping all these bricks. She's like, I saw this once. All right.
And I go to the opposite side of the room, and I also start poking
Cool.
bricks.
So a 20 DC for both of you for
Great.
investigation.
I rolled a 4, so good luck.
Of course, I already rolled the nat 20 when I didn't need it, so that's not going to happen again. Let's see. Oh no! Wait. What investigation?
Investigation.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
17 plus 2.
Whoa.
Oh, 19!
So close. So close.
Jesus. All right. Well, we look like a bunch of idiots, so let's. I'm gonna give you the reins. Hux, where are we going?
So this caged door that's shut, Dash, was that shut the last time I was down
No,
here?
because there was guards there.
There were
was those 3
guards, so
guards
it
that you
wasn't
ended up
shut.
killing.
And is it like bars, like you could see through it, or is it like big metal
You can
door
see-
with just a little window?
You can
cage?
see through it.
Okay,
It looks like the very classic, jail.
Okay, and how wide apart are the bars?
They're about. So if you were to stick your head, you can't stick your head in. It's almost like if you greased up your head, you could, but you might get it stuck. So it's about the width of a human head.
I'm going
Each
to.
piece.
I look at Kelp and I go, I have an idea. And I take the 2 oil rags that we already used to get her free, and I transform back into the footman from my estate, who is this slight, tiny, little, frail human.
Small guy.
And small guy. And I, for those watching who might also be small guys, I am also a small guy. So
Aw.
I'm not picking on small guys.
Nah.
It has a lot of benefits. I just take those 2.
Benefits.
what that means. I take those 2 rags and I just start covering my. I take my clothes off. I keep undies on because that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
I say to Kelp, I say, virtue out or your eyes if you need to, but like gender is really fluid with changelings, so don't worry about it.
What does your undies look like? Are they the ones with the hearts on it, the white with the heart, the classic boxers?
They actually are. They're solid black silk.
Ooh.
And they have little glittered flecks that look like stars, little constellations everywhere.
Outer
and they're
space
tight. They're form-fitting. They're not like boxers.
Like Speedos.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
well,
boxer
yeah,
briefs.
but no, they're more like a Speedo. More like
Speedos.
a
Okay,
very
got it.
silky
Speedos.
Because again,
When-
I gotta be able to move and change everything.
Got it. That makes sense.
When
Yeah, Kelp?
when Hux says, Kelp, look away if you don't want to look, Kelp just goes, no.
And I just go, okay, just wanted to make sure I respected your boundaries. And I just cover myself. I lather myself in those oil rags. And then I turn sideways and I get up to those bars and I stick my head as far through as they'll go and I kind of peek for any guards and then I look back at her and I nod and I go, yeah. And then I try to squeeze right through them, slip right through them, slippy slide,
So
super
did
thin.
you slide through? Did you try to slide through the door?
Between the 2 bars, yeah.
You tried to. Okay, so I need you to do a. I need you
All oiled up
a
too.
grease ball check. Now I need you to do a greasy check. I need you to do.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Oh.
I need
It's
you to.
Hux and the oily boys.
The oily boys. Give me an animal hand. Like, no, I'm just kidding. Give me a.
Meow.
Give me a. Just give me a dex save. Just give me a dex check of.
Dex check.
Since you're greased up, just give me a 15 DC to slide through.
Okay. God damn it. 9.
Ugh.
Cool. So.
So I can hit my head. Oh.
Well,
God.
you don't get hurt, but
Okay.
you know, I mean, that would you get a 9?
9. Yeah. I wasn't
Okay,
close.
so your hand gets through, but not your body. So your whole arm, your arm up to your
not
elbow
a feat at all.
is through.
Okay. Oh shit! Hold on 1 second. No, this is
And
good.
did you
This is
notice
good.
that the doorknob, the door lock, is on the other side? It's if one were to normally stick their hand, they couldn't reach it, but there is a latch on the other side of the door.
Oh, so I don't even need to get out my thieves' tools to try to pick this son of a gun.
Do you try to reach it?
I try to reach. If there's a latch, I just try to reach the latch
Okay.
first. Yes.
You can reach the latch, yes,
I try to operate the latch.
and you unlock it.
All
I
right.
pull the handbag out and I go, look at that! Didn't
For-
even need all this grease!
For that,
And I put
before
my
you
clothes
slip
back.
it out, you're gonna do
Mhm.
another deck save of
Okay.
easy DC 10 to get your
Okay.
hand out of there.
Of course, I get the 18 plus 2. Unnatural 20 on that
So
one.
it slips right out. Yeah, slides
Below
right
me.
out. And the door can be opened now. Do you open it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Very slowly in case it squeaks and.
So DM to player,
Mhm.
you do. So Hux does remember how to get up all the way to the top floor, where
to that weird bedroom,
the
right?
bedroom of Queen
Yeah.
Aurala is. Do you make your way towards that? Does Hux make his way towards that? It's up to you. And Kelp.
Well, I explained to Kelp. I mean, I assume
Yes.
I already told them what happened when we reconvened.
Yeah, you
together.
guys are caught up. Yeah.
So I say, well, I do know how to get to the Queen's bedroom, though I had a conversation with one of the guards later that made it seem like she might have more than one.
But also, we don't have our weapons. If we went up there and we had to fight, I don't know how long we'd last without our weapons. Should we go try to find our weapons first?
Wouldn't those be held down here on the dungeon level somewhere, like with a guard?
Could we do an investigation?
Since my things were with me last time, weren't they?
Yeah.
You can't. That's a good question.
Fair. Fair. I
Okay.
think that's a great
That's a good-
idea,
that's a
Kelp.
good thought.
We should see if they've held our weapons here with one of the guards somewhere
Okay.
before we go anywhere.
Yeah, can we start foraging around and like
Mhm.
looking
Snooping
around for our weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one of the hallways that you find that wasn't on the way to the top tiers is a few rooms. There is so it's down a hallway. There is 2 rooms on each side before you reach to the end of this hallway. All 4 of them have like these old wooden and iron fastened doors. All of them are closed though, and each of them have like a little window with like little bars, like 4 little bars like in between them, and they're about both Hux and Kelp. If you stand on your tippy toes, you could see through it.
Okay, so they're pretty low.
Yeah.
Then,
So there's
right?
2 doors right here, and then take a few steps down the hall. There's another 2 doors. Which ones do you do? Right or left?
You've been down here before. Do you remember where they kept your...
He did not see these doors.
I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't here before. But I do want to make note for the game that I did shut the cell door again that I unlatched just to avoid suspicions when we left.
Right.
Good to know.
I also immediately transform back into Zuki.
Ooh.
Just in case we're stumbled upon, because I don't want to risk it.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're Zuki now.
Yeah. So, I say to Kelp, I say, don't judge me, but this is gonna help, and I change into Zuki. And then we've got the 2 doors. And is there any like corner around which Kelp can hide?
No, unless she could stand behind you, but Zuki's not that big.
Right, but there's nowhere that she can just kind of like duck out of sight if these doors open. Shoot.
Unless it's behind a door after you open it, then no.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I say, all right. So
the doors are opening are towards us and not away from us.
If they do, you got to open the door first and then find out.
I'd like to inspect the door to see if the hinges are on the outside, indicating that the door would open out towards us.
The one on your left, yes. The first one on your
Excellent.
left, yes.
First one on our left. So I say, as Zuki, I say. And forgive me, Zuki. This is not.
Oh, no.
This is not a
I
question.
want to see.
I say, okay. So get behind that door when I open it, and I'm gonna try to talk the guards into giving us our stuff back. Well, giving our stuff to me.
Okay.
Sort
Great.
of me.
Great. So Kelp goes into position to where she would be behind the door when it opens.
Cool.
Excellent. And I give her the thumbs up, and I go, this is gonna go well.
And you can just see from the outside of the door, like you can't see Kelp, but from the edge of the door, you just see a thumbs up to Hux.
So you open the door?
Yes. I open the door.
You open the door. There is a set of bunk beds, like in the door to your left. It's about the size, DM to player. It's about the size of your. Transfer this thought to Hux. It's about the size of your dorm room was that you had with Joe and Kreischer and Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm.
About that size. Mm-hmm. There's a set of just one set of bunk beds on the left side, and there is a guard sleeping on the bottom bunk, and yeah, he's on top of the blankets, on the pillow, and he's snoring.
Okay.
He has a sword and a hilt, a sword and a scabbard, just kind of like he's almost kind of like hugging it. It's just kind of like right here. It's a long sword, just standard long sword. And there's a desk on the other side, and there is a what looks like a tall locker. There's no lock on it though. Off to the basically it'd be directly to your right. So you have bunk bed. So if I'm Hux, as Zuki, there is a bunk bed, set of bunk beds, empty bunk on top. Guard sleeping on the bottom. There is a desk with a small chair and a tall locker to the right without a lock on it.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to go over to the locker, and I do so with the poise of somebody who has just discovered that they are, in fact, royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I need you to do a stealth check for me.
Okay.
This would be...
Oh, I hope this fucker wakes up, but all right.
A 15.
Okay. Yes! 16 plus 2, 18 total.
Cool. Kelp, I need you to do a stealth check too.
Okay.
Yours is going to be just a 5. Just a 5 DC.
Okay, 7.
Oh, shit.
But no modifier. Okay, hey, everyone calm down. I got it, okay?
So no one notices you, okay? Do you open the locker, Hux?
Yes, very slowly.
Okay, so you open the locker. You do go in there, and 1 second. Wait, turn this off. You notice that Kelp's trident is inside.
Excellent. I very delicately take that. I back out of the room, watching the guard for any indication that he will stir.
Do another stealth check for me.
Okay, and I'm gonna, if I succeed this, I'm just gonna kind of reach around the door and hand it off to that thumbs up.
Cool.
All right, you said another stealth check,
Another
yes?
stealth check. This one's gonna be still. This one's gonna be a 15.
Okay.
'Cause you've been making some noises.
12. 12.
So the guard starts to. And almost kind of think of I think his name is Razul in Aladdin, like the head Sultan's guard, with a beard and just kind of like he has like a gold tooth and just kind of wakes up.
I hand the trident off as quickly as I can.
All right.
And he looks up and he goes, and his eyes are kind of like half like open, and he goes, "Princess, you're so beautiful." Wait.
Thank you.
Am I dreaming?
No, you're sleeping on the job.
I was sleeping on the job.
You're asleep on the job. Guarding my dungeons,
So I should
yes.
wake up out of this dream?
No, you can go back to bed.
But Queen, I'd rather stay in this dream. Wait, you're not the Queen, you're the Princess. Princess, I don't like the Queen, I like the Princess. I'd rather stay in this dream with you, Princess.
Okay. Well, I walk over to him very slowly, and I lean over and I just give him a little peck on the cheek, and I go, then go back to sleep.
I need you to roll a performance check. This performance check is going to be, he's still pretty sleepy. It's a 10.
What is this, acting principles? I'm kidding.
It's a 10 DC. Yes, it's Stanislavski. It's a 10 DC.
Fucking hell with these fucking rolls. 9.
So he smells something masculine.
Of course he does.
And he goes,
I don't have gender.
you get, but you do have a masculine
I know, yeah. I know.
base air to you, and he smells.
I'm just whining a sore loser.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you weren't concentrating.
I'm not trying to negate the DM. I'm just
funny.
just whining at these rolls that are like.
He's like, he goes, is that cologne? Wait a minute. And he jerks awake. He's awake now. He goes, wait, Princess?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here? And he grabs a sword, but it's not out. He doesn't pull out his sword. He just holds it and it's scabbard. So what are you doing down here? You're supposed to you're to be married today.
My captors took something of mine, and it is with their personal effects. I came down here to consult you about that and ask for your help finding them. However, I found you asleep on the job. So I will explain further why I'm down here when you explain to me why the hell you were just sleeping on your job.
So do another performance check for me. This is going to be a 10. An easy DC of 10.
Okay. What's my mod? 10. 8 plus 2 is 10.
He goes, oh, I'm a princess. I am so sorry. You're right. You're right. Please don't tell my supervisor. Please. I just got promoted. My family's at home. We have enough money to get a better apartment now. And I really need this job. I'm so sorry I was sleeping. I thought it was my shift to sleep. And I'm sorry. I'm going to stop talking. I'm sorry.
You're spiraling.
What else do you need?
You're spiraling.
I am.
Right.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Princess
It's okay.
Leander.
Well,
what do you need? What do you need? Anything you need.
I didn't want to disturb you because honestly, I don't care if you sleep on the job between you and me. But I've checked this locker here, and I didn't find my things. Are the rest of their things stored somewhere else?
Yeah. Whose things are you speaking of, Princess?
The people who were taken to the dungeon when I was brought back here, the people who were keeping me captive and making me travel with them. Have you been asleep for all of the goings on over the last week,
I'm so sorry, Princess, but I'm curious, if they were making you travel with them, why would you want to help them get their weapons back?
I don't want to give them their weapons back. They've taken something of mine and stashed it with their belongings. I suspect.
Oh, so you don't want their weapons? Okay, okay.
I wanted. Well, there was one weapon in particular that Mother is very interested to see, but other than that,
what is it?
No,
I'm
just investigating. It's the pistol.
The pistol? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, yes.
The boomstick.
Well, hold on. Let me look in this locker. And he opens the locker and he goes, "Wait, I thought there was a trident in here."
It was empty when I came down here.
Okay, I'll figure it out later. So okay,
and I kind of lean in as a friend and I go, part of the reason you probably shouldn't sleep on the job.
I know, you're right. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
It's
it will
okay.
never happen
It's okay.
again.
It's our secret.
I
It's our
promise.
secret.
Please,
It's our
don't
secret.
tell my supervisor. Please.
I give him Zuki's very sweet smile. I say, it's our secret. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's just find that pistol.
Okay. All right. So it's right out here. So he heads out the door. Kelp, I need you to do another stealth check. You're behind the door. So this is
sorry. I had a.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a movement prepared for if he tried to leave the room.
Okay.
But I didn't. I just.
What is it?
I want to try to like awkwardly backpedal with him and like. Okay, so like if I'm in the doorway, I'm gonna crouch so that you guys can see me better. If I'm in the doorway and the doorway's right here behind me and the door opened out to our left, so Kelp is like over here on the other side of the wall. I wanna like backpedal with him and try to like move to get out of his way, but like stand in front of where the door is so he doesn't see anything over there.
Okay, cool. Well, that will lower the DC check then by doing that.
Oh.
Okay.
So then Kelp will only have to roll a 5 DC to stay hidden for a stealth check. Good idea.
I just rolled a 14, so we're good.
Okay, cool. So he doesn't notice. So the guard leads you. So it's gonna be literally. So if I'm you, Hux, and I'm looking. So you were in this room. To your left, there's a room right over here to your right, and again another set of rooms, one on the left, one on the right. He leads you directly to the one straight ahead and to your right, the back right one. He goes in there, and he just opens the door, slams it open. There's 2 guards sleeping on the bed, and they just jerk away. He's like, "Get up, you filthy dogs!" And he goes, he's like, "The princess is here. Get up now!" He's like, "Oh yeah, this is right." And they like put on their stuff, and they just like stand by their beds like military style. Like one like hops down from under off the top bunk, and he's just like stand like as just like Royals guardsmen just like staring at the wall, hoping they don't get in trouble. And the guard that you were talking to, Hux, opens the other locker, and in there is your pistol. It's really the rest of your weapons. It's the pistol, the quarterstaff, the spear. Let's see here. Also Kelp's javelin. So Kelp's dagger, javelin, and you already got your trident back. And
Yes.
Hux is
Quarterstaff.
It's
spear and crossbow.
Yeah, so your pistol.
Or my
your
crossbow wasn't
quarterstaff,
equipped. My crossbow wasn't equipped because I switched it out for the pistol last time.
They still took it, but you got it back.
Oh,
now.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Your pistol, quarterstaff, and spear. And so now you have all that stuff. Well, he has it in his hands, other than the trident. He has it in his hands, and he goes,
Okay.
Princess, is it any of these? Is it any of these items that are yours?
Yes, and I pick up the pistol because I'm sticking with my lie, and I say, "It's this one, thank you."
All right, so we should just put the rest of these things back in the locker?
Well, yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to put them back in the locker.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't need these. This is the special one.
All right.
This is the one Mother wants to see.
All right. Anything else, Princess?
No. And I say, "No, you can all have a good night." And I back out of the room and shut the door before he can leave to go back to the other room. I just shut him in there.
Okay, so they're
Is
in
there a
there.
lock on the outside? Probably not.
Not on the outside. No, there is on the inside. So.
But as I leave, I just say, "At ease," and I shut the door.
And you can kind of notice, like, as you're turning, that they all three kind of like sit in relief on the beds and look like
Cool.
they're starting to talk to each other. So now it's just you and Kelp in the hallway.
And it's just, sorry, you had said on these doors it's just like a window at head level to see in, kind of, but everything else is a solid door. Okay, so I take the pistol and I holster it, and I do, so I'm bumping my desk. I do one of these behind my, because I farted, no, behind my behind my backs to signal for Kelp to like sneak past the other way.
Sure, yeah.
Got it.
So Kelp sneaks past so that we can, yeah.
And then as I like walk away, as I duck away from the door to join her, I lean over and I say, I know I only got us each one weapon. I will buy you more weapons. Those other things come a dime a dozen. These are the two important ones. And actually I say it like this, obviously, because Hux. I say, I just don't worry about the other weapons. They're replaceable. These are the two special ones, okay?
Okay, so if you're continuing without your weapons, you got to make sure unequipped. You got to like literally remove them from your sheet. Like,
cool.
Yeah, unequip and
I'm cool with that. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to assume Kelp, but I just figure like we can get that other shit back.
Yeah, no,
they're cheap weapons.
The cheap weapons can stay. The only thing that I'm worried about is the trident, which we got, so we're good.
Cool. So I'll let you guys in your own time do that. What do you want to proceed to do now, Hux and Kelp?
We have we have like the real weapons that we need. So should we go up and to the queen's bedroom and try to find Zuki? Yes.
Oh. Yes. Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to remove these damn weapons.
So, Hux and Kelp, through Hux's memory, are going to start to climb to the stairs to one of the top tiers, back to where he remembers where one of the bedrooms of the queen's was. So they're going to make their way up there. Fade to black and cut to Zuki. Zuki is currently... So, Zuki, you were put to sleep. You were drugged. And now you're just coming to. You're waking up. And now you're in a dressing room. And there's a big mirror in front of you. You're in a chair. You have like almost kind of like when you go to the barber or hairstylist, you have like this like cape on front of you, and you have this big mirror with all these lights that are framing it, and you have this elf behind you. This it's a wood elf, and they are cutting your hair, snipping it, trimming it a little bit, and they're doing their hair, combing your hair. And there's another person who is a dwarf, and both are female, and they are applying makeup to you on the front of your face. So you're there, and you've now have come back into consciousness.
Hello?
And you just have that one, like, just... All you see is
what
like this.
And I'm like trying to like
None of it just
can't touch me. What are you doing?
Princess, you must sit still, please.
I don't want to.
Get you
think
ready.
I need more beauty?
You're the most beautiful princess in all of Ondare, milady, but we
not
must
put
get you
makeup
ready
on?
for the wedding. You want to be married to the Prince of Thrane.
How about no?
But it's your duty to lead us and merge our kingdom with Thrane, milady.
I don't want to be a queen.
But it's your birthright, milady.
So?
And then the dwarf lady is like, just please, sit still, please, 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 please. I need to get you ready within the next 10 minutes or the queen will have my head, please.
Okay.
Please, for me, please. Don't you remember me? I held you as a baby. Don't you remember me?
I was a baby.
Yes, my name is Beth Ann. Don't you remember Beth Ann? Beth Ann, I was your
adopted
nanny.
when I was like 10 days old.
Correct. Don't you remember?
No.
Well, if you don't remember me, please,
just pretend. We'll just say this is all you did.
You don't even have eyeliner on.
Do I need it?
Yes, you need it. Yes. It's not that you need it. It's just customary, you know? It's customary. And then the wood elf is behind you. Is like, Look, I know you don't want to get married.
I don't.
Was in an arranged marriage myself.
It's
And it was
gross.
awful for the first 5 years. But after that, it's not so bad, really. Really, it's not so
but-
bad. After 5 years?
Boys have cooties.
Look, I
And they
prefer women
smell?
myself. And I tell you, after talking with my arranged husband, we don't even kiss anymore. We both date other people. We just keep up the facade that we have a house and a family, and once we were done with reproducing, that was it. And then I'm sorry, what, my lady?
I don't want to reproduce.
Well,
I'm only like mentally 12.
mentally
You think
12.
I can take care of a child?
Aren't you
I am a child.
aren't you like 19 years old?
Physically,
Yes. Then that means you're 19 years old.
mentally, I am not.
Okay, and then she looks at Beth Ann, she's like, should we tell the queen? And Beth Ann goes, no, I remember her being a baby about 19 years ago. It was a little less than that, which makes sense because she's a baby. She's an adult. And they both look at you like they want to help you, but they're just kind of like confused and also still trying to do their job, but they're going at it a little slower.
I will sneak you out of here if you just stop doing what you're doing.
You'll do what?
Get you out of here.
Get us. Milady, we don't want to get out of here. We want to work our jobs and get paid. We have families to support at home.
Fine, finish.
Okay, sorry. So,
I'm gonna pout. I'm not gonna like it.
well, I do need you to pout a little bit while I apply this lipstick to you. Okay, I got some on your tongue. I'm sorry. Here we go. Okay, now just kind of bat your lips together like that. Okay, all right. That's. And she looks at the wood elf. Like, is that all right? Does she look okay? She goes, she looks fine. Okay. And then she goes, all right, good job, Beth Ann. That's all we need now. That's the princess looks beautiful. She kind of like says it really loudly, almost like she wants someone to hear it from the other side of the door. Beautiful. Ooh, what a beautiful bride. And then she goes, okay, Beth Ann, you can go home. What a great job. If it gets messed up any after this, it's probably because like the princess is sweating or something, like something. But it's probably like beautiful sweat, like sugar water coming out of her because she's a princess, royal princess. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Beth Ann, get out of here. So Beth Ann leaves. She opens the door and she leaves. Now it's just the wood elf that's behind you, just finishing braiding your hair. Yes, princess.
Yeah.
Look, this whole kingdom has been in turmoil ever since you went missing as a baby. We all thought you were dead.
My mother gave me away. She didn't want me. She didn't want to deal with me.
You're right, she did. And she gave you to that couple down in the city of Sharn.
They were much more parents than she was.
I heard stories that they were a good deal and that you studied as a monk. Is that true?
I did. I can fight you if I want.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you can kick my ass. But
You want to see?
I know you don't want to do this, my lady. And meanwhile, she's still like braiding your hair very, very gently too. She's not trying to hurt you at all. And she goes, but the only way the queen has been torturing so many people. Anybody does just even a petty crime, just so much as just shoplifting.
How about we just murder the queen?
She cuts her head off, but the queen has the entire royal guard behind her, protecting her.
They can suck my butt.
Well, the only person that could tell her that really is you, not
Okay.
me.
Let's go
Because
tell
if
her
she
this.
does that, she'll take those sword scissors and cut my head right off and make me
Let's go
another
tell her
example.
this. Call her in here.
Call her in here?
Yeah, and I'll tell her this is done.
Your hair is done.
Thank you.
Let me take this off for you now. And she takes off the cape. And underneath the cape, you're already in the wedding dress. You're already in.
Ugly or cute?
And
I need to know what her reaction is.
so it's up to So the wedding dress, it's the most traditional thing you've ever seen, at least by real world American standards. It's it's like literally nothing unique about it. Like nothing, like just like white people bland ass shit. Like it's just it stops like basically right here, and your shoulders are shown, and there's like lace behind it, almost kind of like a corset a little bit. There's a she grabs a veil, and she kind of puts it on you with like a small tiara, but it's not even like a cool like Sailor Moon tiara. It's just like a very thin like gold metal tiara. And
I miss my witch hat.
Your witch hat, yeah, currently right now it's gone. Yeah, currently right now it's not on you, it's somewhere else. Also weapons wise, game wise, what we're talking, you have you don't have to switch this on your sheet right now, but you literally have nothing on you other than the wedding dress.
The thing I just use my fist.
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't really matter for you too much because you're a monk. And she goes over and she already put the veil on you, and you are in high heels. High heels made for a tiefling though, and your tail has been coated with flowers. Like there's straps with flowers all on your tail, and all of them are white flowers. And she goes over, the wood elf goes over and grabs the bouquet that was off to the side to the corner of the dressing room, and she hands them to you. And she goes, "Just know that when you marry the Prince of Thrane, you'll be helping the entire kingdom of Onder, especially the people of Fairhaven, not suffer anymore."
Why is it all up to me?
Because you're our only hope. You're the person that can relieve us from suffering and take over as our queen. Because you'll be the new queen, sweetheart. You
I want to be the queen.
Don't you care about us?
I want to go do hood rich stuff with my friends.
Well, then you'll have to take that up with your mother. Now take these flowers, and if you want to go talk to her, you can go talk to her. But my job is here. My job here is done. Here. Please take these. Thank you.
And I just bite a flower just to show dominance.
You are one tough cookie. And just so you know, if you ever want to say hello again, I do live here in Fairhaven, and I work for here at the palace, and my name is Magana. So please remember me, and when you become queen, Magana the wood elf. Okay, well, right this way, milady. Go through this door and go down the hall, and there you should be able to meet your mother and your future husband. He may not be there right now though, because I think that they're not supposed to I don't know the tradition. I got married outside of town, so go ahead and meet your mother. And she opens the door. Do you walk through it?
I guess, but is there only one door in that hallway?
Just one door in the dressing room.
I guess I just pathetically walk there.
Okay, so she closes the door.
Not even holding my flowers nicely, just kind of like dragging.
Just drag, yeah. It's like a sword.
Yeah.
So in there, so you go in this hall. There's a lot of drapes. There is, they're all very pink color, almost the color of your skin, like very pink purplish. The big drapes, and they're very, very tall. This room is about 200 feet tall. And it's a very short hallway, but it's a very tall hallway. And there is pillars about every 20 feet. Big pillars that are very parallel to each other. Red carpet, and it leads all to one grand red door in front of you with a gold doorknob. You are the only one in here too. What do you do?
Was that the only door in here?
You can, from your passive perception, that's the only door you see.
Can I snoop around?
Yes, you can do investigation. So the investigation check to find anything here would be a moderate DC of 15. 4. So what you do see is 1 second. Let me go to my sheet that I have here. So you don't find nothing. You don't find nothing. What you find is a little box.
Solid use of a double negative. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah. You don't find
You
nothing.
don't find nothing.
That was an intentional double negative, yes.
Oh no, I know. I was sorry.
You're good.
I follow you, eh?
Follow.
Fucking roast him.
You find a small box, and it is on the floor behind one of the pillars, and it has a lock on it though. It's a wooden box. What do you do?
Shake it.
Just take the whole box? The locked
shake
box?
it.
Oh,
Shake
shake it? You shake it. It sounds
Shake
like
it
there's a
Polaroid
weapon in there.
picture.
I find something to pick the lock with.
Okay. You can either so there's nothing else around, but it's a wooden box. It's just a standard wooden box that has
throw it
a
on the-
metal locking it, but it's just made of wood.
I throw it on the ground.
Okay, cool. I need you to do a strength check for me. If you're trying to break it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just gonna do a 15 DC check with your strength check to bust it open.
Natural 20.
You throw it down, it shatters, and in it is your arm blade, your short sword that you had.
Okay. I pull up my dress
Yes.
and whatever I have underneath there, I'm gonna sheath it.
Okay, cool. It's pretty floofy, so there's
Okay.
lots of
It's
material
like
to
a
hide it
tool.
under. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really big and floofy under. It's very tight
Okay.
Until the abdominal, and it's just very floofy. And again, it has one hole where your tail comes out, but that's it. And your shoulders are bare, and it's hooked onto like little like white arm straps on either side. But yeah, there's enough material definitely to hide a arm blade. So okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I just sit and wait. I'm gonna eat the flowers,
Cool.
or at least munch on a few. Like,
The flowers provide you with some of your daily nutrition that you, that you need.
nice.
You got about 1/4 of the food that you need for today.
Great. Delicious.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I just wait.
You just wait. Okay. So time goes by. About 30 minutes go by, and
I'm taking a nap.
okay,
That's what I'm doing.
you hear one of the doors slam open. What do you do?
I sit up
You sit up.
and look.
Okay, and you see
I'm kind of like annoyed. Kind of like,
you see the queen burst in,
that's fine.
and she goes, "Leandra!" She goes, "Where the
Lady.
fuck are you?
Hey.
Get the fuck in here, Leandra!" She doesn't see you yet. She's looking around, just stomping, screaming, stomping her feet continuously.
I just like
Leandra!
a temper tantrum.
Leandra! Are you trying to stay out of her sight?
No, I'm just letting her throw her temper tantrum until she finds me.
Okay, she finds you, and she looks over, and she goes, "Where the fuck have you been?" She looks directly at you.
Apparently in here. They told me you'd be in here.
In the next room.
This was the only room.
The next room, idiot. There's a door right there.
Whoa.
Get up now. Get your ass
You're not
up.
my
You're getting
mama.
married. Yes, I am. I gave birth
No,
to
you
you.
aren't.
I brought you in this world. I could take you out. Now get in there now. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2.
I just burp.
She tries not to laugh. She does like that. She tries to keep an angry face. 3, 4,
Just picking at my nails.
5. I get to 10. I'm gonna call guards in here and have them drag you in there. 6.
I just stop over.
7.
Uh,
8.
and I just go over.
9.
I'm going!
All right. It's more like it. So, she follows you. She follows behind you, and she opens the door, and you guys both go in.
Feels like
And
high
inside
school all
is
over
this
again.
like, I'm sorry, what?
So this feels like high school all over again.
She sucks. The queen sucks. So inside is
I
this
think she's lovely.
is this huge like chapel. It's just this like there's flowers everywhere. There is an organ. There's someone at the organ, and they have a mask on, like a masquerade mask on, and this like white and black suit, and they're playing playing at the organ, playing a wedding song, something of Eberron-ish and some of Corvair-ish, and there's tons of people in the pews, and then there is a minister at the altar, and inside there is the symbol of the sovereign host, and it's the religion that the queen subscribes to, and yeah,
And I have nothing whatsoever what it is.
It's a popular religion in Corvair.
But I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Who gives a shit about religion? Anyway, I'm just kidding. But anyway, to each your own. Anyway, so the sovereign host, it basically it's just basically like an H, with 3 hashes, and it's blue and yellow, and it's at the front. It's at the altar, and so there is no prince though, no groom, nobody there right now. And the queen she does one of those things where I hate when people do this, when they grab someone by the arm, like right here above the elbow. She just kind of grips onto you. I hate that. I hate when people do it to other people, and I hate when people do it to me. Anyway, in real life. Anyway, so she grabs you right this, because the queen sucks. The queen sucks. She sucks as a person. So she grabs you. She goes over here, and she's just like doing that one thing where she's not yelling, but she's like talking really like intensely as her teeth grit right here. It's like, you're
so mean, and I say this really loud.
And then like you see all these like prim and proper aristocratic people in the pews, just kind of like, oh well, I guess it was
You're bullying your own daughter.
some drama between the mother and daughter.
This is
We're
awkward.
gonna have
What did you say?
cake and
Jeez?
coffee after this. It's just all these like rich assholes in the pews, just there to like have a show, Anyway, so she's there, and she goes, listen to me. You wait right here. I'm going to go make sure that your future husband is ready, but you better not go anywhere. Got it? Do you understand? By the way, do not fuck up his name. His name is Daslin. Got it? Daslin. Say it with me. Daslin. Sure, that's fine. You can call him that if you want. So, Daslin will be here soon. All right. So she walks down the aisle, and she looks at everybody like, she just kind of like, oh, you made it! Oh my god! Oh, you look great! She's just kind of like turning her, nice, person face on fake face, I'm the queen, and she like makes her way back to these two, basically in our real world. I remember like I used to be a altar boy. I went to Catholic school, and I used to be this altar boy, and we used to always have these like hideouts basically that were like very fancy, like altar boy hideouts where we put our robes on. I always imagine like made me feel like a Jedi every time I put them on. Anyway, so that's where we would get ready, and so she goes back to go find the prince and back one of those. Cut to black here, switching back over to Donegal Sam.
Hey, I am here. I'm still running.
Donegal Sam.
Oh, little Sam just running to save us.
You were at the
Best friends, I'm
Sam,
coming
you're
for
my
you.
only hope.
you were at the gate of the palace. The palace is super like It's super decorated because a wedding's happening today. That's going to be Untitled and Thrane coming together in marriage, two families merging together, two countries of Corvair coming together as one. And there's tons of people coming in and out. There's people still arriving for the wedding. Even though it's supposed to start really soon, people are still arriving late. You see people get out of carriages. It kind of looks like the Oscars, basically. People arriving, and people are like, oh, who are you wearing today? And people are just all looking really fancy, and just and the gate, basically what you need to know is that the gate keeps opening and closing, letting someone in and closing. And they like, oh well, Sir McKelly, great, blah blah blah, oh okay, so all these people mingling. So that's what's going on. You're about between you're about 50 feet away from the gate.
Okay.
So not far.
50 feet away from the
50
gate.
feet away. So.
Okay.
What do?
I look at what I'm wearing and go, I think I'm underdressed. I don't do anything about it though. It's a thought that comes to mind, and I just walk up and
Wait, sorry, are his pants still off? Because that statement is even funnier to me if they are.
I'm pretty
sorry,
sure.
Sam, I didn't want to interrupt, but that's
okay.
brilliant, and I wanted to point it out.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he put it back on.
Underdressed.
But one side of it is stained with pee. One pant leg is stained with
Oh, okay. Well, he's still very
So
underdressed.
yes,
but
and not his
I was
pee.
imagining him pantsless still, and I was like, that is the funniest thing that has happened yet, is that comment coupled with that image. Sorry. I'll be quiet now.
It's
that
almost
was
there.
really
No,
great.
that would have been great.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. That would have been
missed
great.
opportunity for
But
sure.
no,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
But he has
It's
piss
still a
pants
great
on.
line. Yeah.
Piss pants on, for sure.
Oh damn.
And so you know you're underdressed.
Okay. And I'm covered in piss. Okay, so I just go and I try to blend in with everybody else.
Okay,
So
so
I-
you just start walking to start making your way.
Yeah, I'm super casual. I'm just walking,
Okay.
covered in sweat, smell like piss. I'm just like,
Say your
and then,
best friends.
What's that? What's that, Kuhnoodle?
I know, I don't want to metagame.
Oh, actually, okay. So
Okay.
you start walking up to the gate, and meanwhile, you get right up to one of the guards, and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Who are
Whoa.
you?"
I am the princess's best friend.
Do you have an invitation?
I do, actually.
Yeah. Okay, let's see it. And he
Yeah.
looks at the other guard, and they both kind of start trying not to laugh. And they look back at you. They're both humans, by the way. They're both human guards.
Okay. I swear I'm invited.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I have a physical invitation to show you, but I for 976% sure that I am invited to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. You can't get in without an invitation.
Well, we went over this. I am invited. I just don't
Mhm.
have a physical invitation.
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, but you need the physical invitation to get in, whether you're invited or not. So, hey, come on in. Yeah, you can go on through. Yeah, right here. Yeah,
So who the hell
Hey,
is
Millie.
that? He didn't even look at his invitation.
I've seen him before. Him and his wife come
It's-
here about once a day. Hey, yeah, you right there? Yeah, come on in. Yeah, you can jump through line. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, you and the tiefling and the elf. Yeah, come on in. Come on. Cool.
Okay, so what else can I show you to get me in here?
Invitation.
An invitation. You're really hung up on invitations, you know that? They're and how much they paying you exactly?
You don't need to know that. Yeah, come on.
Oh.
Yeah, lift up the gate. Lift up the gate for her. Yeah. Yeah.
Lift up the gate.
Her and her 4 kids. Yeah, they're all in. Yeah, they got invitations. Yeah, close it. Thanks.
Bud, I can guarantee you the princess knows none of those people that you just let in. And she knows me.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen some shit.
What's the
with
princess's
her.
name?
Zuki.
No, it's not the princess's name.
It's
Yeah, you know,
my
the
best
princess.
friend, Zuki.
Best friends.
Stop it.
He looks at the other guy and they both laugh.
Oh gosh. Okay. I have to have some kind of spell I can put on these people. Can I try to roll well, I can't intimidate. I don't have anything for that. Persuasion, I don't really have anything of that either. This might be going nowhere with the guard. What if I just walk off?
Sure.
And go see if there's any place I can scale the castle and get in some alternate way.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how far do you walk?
I'm gonna walk like a good 100 feet away from these dudes.
Okay.
So like outside of eyesight.
Okay. Outside
I
eyesight.
like eyesight.
Eyesight.
Though.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you get out of eyesight. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're around the palace.
Okay.
So it is surrounded by a moat, a very small moat.
Okay.
Do you cross it?
Yeah.
Okay. So to cross it, I need you to do an athletics check to swim across it. And this will be a 15 DC because there's a current there.
Well, that's an 11.
Okay, so you start to get washed like back towards the gate,
Uh-huh.
like back towards the guards, and they see you, and the same guy looks at you and he starts to laugh, and you're kind of like kicking like right in one place, so he reaches his arm out towards you. He's like, "Here, come here, grab my hand.
No.
Come on, just grab my hand."
No. I gotta go see the princess.
Kit, I will let you in if you grab my hand.
You swear?
Yeah, man. We'll go get a beer. We'll go get a beer after this too, after the wedding.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Come on.
I just don't believe you.
Come on, we'll get a beer. Come on, dude. I'm just doing my job. It's okay. We get in. Come on. Come on, man. We'll get a beer after this.
I go for it.
So he grabs it and he just punches you in the face. And you waft underneath the bridge, and they all laugh as you get like washed towards the other end. Now,
Okay, that's it. I get out of the moat. I'm soaking wet, and I go right back up to the guard. I'm huffing.
He goes, "Isn't the persistent dwarf wizard, huh?"
The indefatigable
Can we help you?
guard.
Can we help you?
You can let me in.
No, we're not letting you in.
I'm not really asking at this point.
Well, it's not gonna happen.
I'm telling you to move aside, or something bad's gonna happen.
Or what? What bad's gonna happen? And they both
Shocking
come up to you.
Yeah.
They both come up to you really close,
Uh-huh. Okay.
and they go,
both
"Or
come up
what's
to
gonna
me.
happen?"
Let me see. Where are my spells? I want to put shocking grasp on this one guy. I want to just electrocute this guy because I'm covered in water, and so I just like want to because they're acting like rich snots, and I want them dead now. I think. Yeah. So
So in that case, as you're about to do that,
Yeah.
you feel someone grabbing your shoulder from the side.
Okay.
And he grabs he does not tightly, not hard. Like a friend grab.
Oh,
Like
okay.
like pats on his shoulder. And you look up, and it's this guy with brown hair, red headband, sunglasses, dark blue cape, black armor.
Yeah.
And he looks at you, and he goes, "Let's give him hell."
Let's give him hell. Yes.
So let's
do
take a break with that. Let's take our intermission, and when
Okay.
we get back, we'll roll for initiative. And just so everybody else knows, the players, yes, that is Radu Van Jarrett.
I do.
Okay.
And Jarrett.
All
Let's
right,
go.
viewers. We're gonna take our intermission, so it'll be a soft 15, and we'll be back after that. So yeah, be sure to join us then. We'll see you in about softy 15. I was gonna think of something funny, but I couldn't think of it. We're switching over now. Hey everybody, we are back. This is Journey Punks, an actual play D&D show currently set in Eberron. I'm your Dungeon Master, Gierhart, if you're just popping into the stream right now. And before we jump back into the game, quick solo plugs. If you want to check out solo stuff for me, you can check me out on my personal Twitch channel, solo Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Gierhart. You can see my name right underneath here, my name tag. So go ahead and check it out. Also, check out the Journey Punks YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to that. Help us out. It's a growing thing. Still, it's a infant stage, so more to come, more to check out. Follow us, and you get to have bragging rights later when we're more well known. Like, yeah, I knew them when they fucking had 2 views per video or whatever. You get to have bragging rights for it, like Jay Danger does. So yeah, Jay Danger, #1 fan. So yeah, that's some soul plugs for me. And to my left, Kuhnoodle. Any soul plugs?
Hi. I stream on Twitch under Kuhnoodle. Yeah.
Yeah, wicked. Anything personally for you, or you're gonna pass the ball over to Jay? Either way, it's
Let's
cool.
go. Let's pass it.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have something. I want everyone to have a great night.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a great plug.
Yeah.
Plugging great night. All right, passing the ball to Jay.
I guess that's me. I had to look it up. I'm doing a stage reading a week from tomorrow. It's called Splinter. It's the next show that Dangerous might do. Things are being canceled again, so we'll see. It's a live theater show. It's supposed to be scary and gory. And it is at a place called... It's in St. Paul. Just look it up. Okay.
Look it up.
It's on... The actual address is 259 Crosby Farm Road.
I know where that is.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Do you have a link, Jay, for the thing so I can drop it in chat? Or you do?
Are they is it gonna be on Zoom? Is it gonna be on Twitch or anything?
I don't think so. I think this is going to be in person only. Let me see if I can't whisper
How exclusive.
Did you just call it a whisper?
Isn't it whisper?
Yeah, in Twitch it's a whisper.
Yeah.
In Twitch it's
It
a
is?
whisper, yeah.
I haven't heard that term since I was in the MSN chat rooms when I was a teenager. Then it changed to DMs or whatever the kids are calling it now, but when I was a kid, it was called a whisper, damn it.
No, it's fair.
Only DMs I refer to are the ones who make me roll for shit. Am I right? Am I
Hey,
right?
fuck
Alright, Jay, I almost called you Sam. Jay, you're a mod. You should be able to just drop that link right in there too.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Anything else, Jay?
Nope.
Cool. All right. Last but not least, Dressing Jaws.
Hi, hello. You can get in touch with me and find out about the things that I do by going to the link in chat. twitch.tv/Jurassic_Jaws. I am a writer and film person, and I like to work one-on-one and coach other artists and help them with their shit. I also stream. And for my own writing projects, if you like science fiction, and let's face it, you're here, so you do, check out SpaceCadetsRadio.com. That's SpaceCadetsRadio.com.
Very
Right,
cool stuff.
Space Cadet.
It is, yeah, it is an incredible show, so please check that out. It is awesome. Okay, cool. Back to the game. Here we go. Back to Eberron. All right. As you can see in the battle cam, we have Donegal Sam. This is the current, just so the viewers know, this is the current miniature for Donegal Sam. It is going to change. We're having a custom one made right now, but that is Donegal Sam, so everybody knows. And the man that just tapped his shoulder is none other than Radu Van Gierhart, who we met earlier. This is him. Here he is. He's ready to stand by Donegal Sam's side. And he is a Paladin Ranger, as he mentioned earlier. He identifies as a vampire hunter. Class-wise, that's what he is. Here are the two guards. The white guys right here. Right here. Right here. So everybody knows the way the map is. The area, the clear area they're standing is the bridge that leads to the gate of the palace, which is that red crosshatch right there. That's the gate. And over here, the water looking stuff with the waves, that's the moat that Donegal Sam was drifting around in. And the green stuff is grass. Green stuff is grass. So that's what it is right here. And with that said, let's roll for initiative. So Jay, go ahead and roll for initiative. I'm going to roll for Radu. He rolled a 19.
18. So he goes first. Such a good roll. That's all.
I rolled with one of those steampunk dice that I showed you the other day. So you rolled an 18?
Yeah.
Okay, and your HP is currently at max, right? Could you just tell me that real quick?
Yeah, it's 20 out of 20.
20, yeah. And what's your AC?
Armor class is still 9.
Still 9, and your speed's 25 feet, right?
That's right.
Okay, cool. And Radu, he rolled a 19. And cool. And now he rolled the two guards. All right, two guards. Okay, there we go. Apologies. So they have a +1 on their roll. So guard 1, 6 + 1 is 7. So it's only a 7. And guard number 2. 15. 15 + 1 is 16. So G2. So G2 is going... Rowdy's going first. Sam's going second. Guard 2 is going third. And guard 1 is going fourth. This is guard 1. This is guard 2. Okay. With that said, Radu is going first. He looks at Sam and he goes, "Trust me. I'm a friend. I'm here to help." So he rushes forward. Let me bring his character sheet back up. There we go. So he rushes forward. His speed, just so everybody knows, game-wise, his speed is 30 feet. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going up to guard number 2. And he's going to swing his greatsword, which is a +6. It's a +6. So here we go. And the AC of the guard is 13. So that is a 6 plus 6 is 12. So he swings it. He hits their armor. It bangs off. So, but you could tell it was a very powerful swing. Didn't pierce the armor though. So with that said, Radu's turn is over, and now it is Sam's turn.
All right, I'm just gonna stay right where I am.
Okay.
Look at the one who was rude to me, and just hit him with a magic missile.
That's him. That's guard one.
That's right. Yeah.
You're gonna hit him with magic missile.
Manners, go.
Go. And yeah, so we're gonna cast this. It's duration. It's instantaneous. So it's 3 glowing darts, magical 4. Actually, it'll be 4 because it's gonna be a second spell slot.
Okay.
So yeah, so 4 glowing darts. Each dart is gonna be 1d4 plus 1.
1d4,
Yeah.
and you don't have to roll for it, right? He doesn't have to roll any saves.
It's gonna be instantaneous. I don't know what he'd have to. I don't know. I don't think he.
It's a magic.
Magic missile.
And you're within
Yeah.
range, right?
Yeah, I'm within range.
So he's gonna roll a dex save for that, just to try to
Sure.
dodge it.
Okay.
So what's your intelligence score?
My intelligence.
Yes.
Okay.
Not your bonus, but your score.
16.
So he has to roll a 16 to save it.
Awesome.
Okay. So he's gonna add his dex bonus, which is +1.
All right.
So he just rolled an 18, +1 is 19. So he dodges it. That's okay. Don't give up.
He's making me look
At
stupid.
first you don't succeed. Try again.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Just wasted a spell slot. Okay. Let's see. Nah, I'm gonna stay right here and be like, you just wait. Doggone.
And he just laughs at you. He's like,
Oh,
"Where's your
I hate that
invitation?
card."
Where's your invitation? Show
Where's
it.
your invitation?
Show it to
Right
the
here.
Princess Zuki, whoever you're trying to see." So it is now guard number 2's turn, and he's gonna swing back at Radu, which is right here. And he's swinging back at Radu. So he has, let's see here. He has a sword, and his is a +5 against Radu's AC of 19. So here we go. So it's a 9 plus 5 is 14. Not enough to hit Radu. So he fails his sword swing. So with that said, it is now guard number 1's turn. So he's going to come up to you, Sam. He has a speed of 30 feet, which means 5, 10, 15. Right up to you. And he's going to swing his sword, too, against your AC, which is 9, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. He has a +5 to his attack. 5 plus 5 is 10. That's enough to hit you. So he's going to roll damage now, okay? So his damage is a 1d12. Yeah, it's just a 1d12. Here we go.
Really hate this guy.
So he rolled a 10. That's 10 hit points.
Wow. Okay. All right. Damn it. So I have to go 10. Jeez. Wow. All right.
So you're half dead
I'm
now,
so
right?
mad. I'm half dead. Thanks a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now it's Radu's turn. So he's going to swing. He's going to come actually back to you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And he looks at you and it goes, "Get back." And he swings a sword at
Okay.
this guard number 1. And his, he has, real quick, he has a +6. So he's got a +6
Okay.
to his great sword. Nat 20. So he's going to roll his damage twice. So his damage is 2d6 plus 3. So 2d6s. That's 1. And the other one. Here we go. 2d6. So he's going to roll. Sorry, he's gonna roll 2d6s and then you add 3. That's how you do it.
Okay.
So he's gonna add 2d6s. So that's that's a 1 and a 1. So that's 2. Let's roll it again.
Yeah.
So that's 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. He just did 10 damage to guard number 1, which is enough to get him down. He's 2/3 dead. So that was a really good hit. Yeah.
Wow.
He's 2/3 dead. All right.
2/3 dead.
Now it's Sam's turn again.
All right. This guy, let's finish him off.
Cool.
I'm gonna do acid splash.
Okay, cool. How do you go about that again?
It's instantaneous, but it's a Dex 13.
It's Dex 13. And okay, so is it you have to roll a Dex or is it a Dex save?
It would be a attack save. Yeah, so that's.
So the guard would have to roll against to save. Okay. So he's rolling a Dex save, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And he's rolling. What's the Dex save? Is it against? Does it say what it's against?
Hurl a bubble of acid. Choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within range. If you choose 2, they must be within 5 feet. So just the guy in front of me. A target must succeed a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 acid damage.
And it doesn't say what the throw is, what the saving throw DC is.
13.
13? Okay, sorry. I missed it.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
right.
So you have to roll a 13 dex save. Okay, here we go. So the 13 dex save. He's got a +1 modifier, so a 13. Here we go. 15 + 1 is 16. He dodges
Oh my
it.
God.
He dodges it.
Oh my God.
These are well-trained guards.
Oh my God.
All right, anything else, Sam?
Okay.
You can still move.
I can't pull out my core staff and just smack him in the head.
I mean, you can pull out your quarterstaff, but you can't attack again unless you have something else that says you can.
Great. All right, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Do you move at all? You got a lot of space to move.
Well, let's get in between. I don't know. That's a dumb move. No. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get in between them. So like, let's go 20 spaces. I'm acting like you can see my finger. You can't see my finger. So let's go 1 square to the left of him,
Okay.
and then 3 squares up.
So right here, and then 3 squares up.
Yeah. Yeah, and how many feet is that?
Right there. So it's
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay right there.
Okay, cool. Are you going to turn towards them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Just asking, because your back turn, they have
Yeah.
advantage.
So, like, if I can see both of them.
Yeah, they were both within your range right now.
Right.
Cool. All right, it is now guard number 2's turn, which is this guy. So he's going to come up towards Radu, and he's going to try to swing at him from behind, which he will have advantage on. So he's going to try to swing at Radu. He has a plus was it +5? Jeez. Okay, +5. Okay, here we go. Just some tough characters. Stat blocks. So 15 + 5 is a unnatural 20. So he definitely gets it. Now he's gonna roll damage. Damage is 1d12. So here we go. 1d12. He just did 11 damage to Radu.
Oh my gosh. Him dead?
No, he's not dead yet.
Okay.
Him dead?
Him dead? There.
I just love how this whole thing is making Sam talk like a Zoomer on TikTok.
Okay, cool. Now it's guard number 1's turn. He's turning towards Radu as well, and he's gonna swing his sword as well. Yeah, I was gonna say. So, okay, here we go. So it's a plus. What did I say? +5. So 5 + 5 is 10. Radu's AC is 19. That's not enough. So he misses. So he misses his he misses that. So Radu's going to come back and try to swing back at it's his turn. He's going to swing back at the same guard right there. This one's taking damage though. This one's over half dead. So he's going to swing his sword and his great sword, and it is a +6. 12 plus 6 is 18. Their AC is 13. That's well enough to hit. Rolling for damage, which is 2d6 plus 3. So here we go. 2d6 plus 3. So that's a 1 and a 2, a 3 plus 3 is 6. So he chops this guy right diagonally in half. So he's dead.
So sweet.
And with this
There's
last
my invitation.
With this last action, he turns around and he gets in front of you to block that guy.
Oh, that's so nice.
So it is now your turn, Sam.
Okay. So how far away is this dude?
Each square is 5 feet. So it'd be 5, 10, about 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay. So let's go down 2 squares so I have a clear shot on him, even though that's going against
here?
what this guy wants. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And what we're going to do, how far away? He's within 5 feet now?
Yeah, so it'd be 10 feet, really. Yeah, 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay.
So 5, 10, yeah.
Yeah. So I can. Let's just stay where we are. Let's see. Acid Splash worked so awfully the last time. Awfully. I'm convinced Magic Missile will work.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Magic Missile again. And yeah, go for it. That's instantaneous.
Okay.
So it doesn't have like a dex saving throw or anything. I forget what you did.
Well,
last time.
he rolls against your intelligence score.
Oh yeah, so 16 is the intelligence
So
score.
16, so he's going to roll with his dex modifier, which is 1, to
Great.
try to dodge it. Try to get a 16. 4 plus 1 is 5. No, you direct hit. Roll for damage.
He's gonna take damage from 4 darts. Okay.
Nice.
4 darts.
4 darts.
Here I am. I'm gonna roll them right now.
Right now.
That's 3.
Nice.
5.
5. Okay.
The next dart, here it comes. 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah. Here comes the last one.
Okay.
4.
4. He's almost dead. He's about ready to topple over, but he's still standing.
Okay.
Okay.
And I just like, there's your boy's dead.
Just make fun of him.
Look at this 2 pieces of him. There's my invitation. Look at that.
That's not an invitation. And it's his turn now, and he comes at you. And he's gonna swing his sword again at you.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna hit shield.
Shield?
Yeah, that's an instantaneous. It's a reaction.
Ooh, okay, so what does it do?
So yeah. It's an invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to your AC.
Whoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you went from 9 to 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it just this turn?
It'll be for this turn and then at the start of my next one.
Got it. Ooh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Excellent. So he's going to swing his sword at your current AC of 14. So his
That's right.
attack is a +5. So here we go. Just rolled a 4. +5 is 9. Not enough to hit your magical AC. So he
move, Jay.
he just fucks that up. Cool.
Yeah.
Good job. Now it's Radu's turn.
Yeah.
Radu's going to turn towards him. And he's going to swing his sword, his great sword again, at this guy. And let's see here. What is it? +6. So here we go. +6. 5 + 6 is 11. Not enough to get this guy. He somehow misses it.
Ooh.
Yeah, he somehow misses it.
Yeah.
But it's back to Sam's turn.
Back to me. Oh wow. Okay, so still got a little trick up my sleeve. What we're gonna do shocking grasp and try and finish him off. So this is another instantaneous. He's gonna have to roll a 16 against me.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So is it a dex save?
Yeah, dex save.
Dex.
16.
Okay.
It's actually, there's no dex save listed. It just says instantaneous.
Is it depend on your range? You just have to be close to him.
As lightning springs from your hands, make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
Oh, so you have to, you have to roll. He is, and you. What do you have to roll though? Is it an attack?
It says duration instantaneous. It's a VS range area touch. So if he's close to me, which he is, then I just touch him.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What does it say you have to roll though?
Doesn't say I have to roll anything.
Because he has metal armor on.
Spell's damage is, 1d8, and I have a +5 hit to it.
Okay. So you have to.
Yeah.
So you have to. Okay. So you have to +5. Okay, that's it. So you have to roll a d20, and it's a +5, and you have to roll it against his AC. Got it.
Okay. Yeah. What's his AC?
13.
Good. Okay, so I roll a 13, so an
you
18.
Got it. Roll damage.
All right.
Or whatever the damage is.
Yes. It'll be 1d8. So, and I think this is actually, it's a 4.
Explain how you killed him.
Oh, dude, I just grabbed the biggest metal part of him, and I just hang on like this, and he just is just cooking, and you see him turn red and everything, and then his skin gets bigger and bigger like this, and then he just pops like a popcorn. Yeah.
Congratulations. You and Radu defeated the 2 royal guardsmen outside the palace. You were awarded each 200 XP.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
I'm marking that for Radu here real quick. 200. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Radu looks at you and he goes, "Good work, my friend. Good work. By the way, my name is Radu Van Gierhart. I've seen you sleeping, but we have not met while you were awake.
I understand.
I've met your friends. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just gonna. You finish what you're saying.
Oh, got it.
Radu.
I know your friends. I know your friends. I'm a vampire hunter, and I'm here to help you. So that's it.
Every breath you take.
And you are Sam, right?
My full name is Donegal Sam. You can call me Sam. You can call me Don. You can call me Donnie. Really, you can just call me your friend because we're best friends now.
We're best friends, sir. I like that. I like you, man. You seem cool. All right. I assume you're trying to get into the palace, right?
That's the idea. I know that my companions and friends are in there, and I would like to assist them however I can. And maybe see a wedding. I don't know. That's in potions. I'm supposed to. I told someone I'd look for a potion, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Well, luckily all the guests are inside. Otherwise, people would have saw us fight these guards and probably would have called for help. I don't think anybody saw us, but just in case they are calling for reinforcements, I suggest that we get inside the palace as soon as possible. So,
all right, let's go.
I know a secret way. Yeah. It's not through the main gate. Follow me. So, he starts to run down the grassy path that's like right up against the wall. And do you follow him?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So he's going to lead you to his secret path into the palace.
His secret path.
So meanwhile, we're going to fade to black here, and we're going to come back up to Kelp and Hux. Kelp and Hux have now reached the bedroom that one of the bedrooms
Bless you, Kelp.
that
Sorry.
bless you. One of the bedrooms
Sorry, we all do
that
it.
Kelp and Hux or that Hux was in earlier. Yeah, so you are currently in there. You've walked in. It smells very heavy perfume. There
God, you were gonna say something else.
there is a record playing some jazzy sounding music. And it has like a really big like amplifier, like shaped like a horn, like in our world. Very familiar looking to us as players. But yeah, it's a
phonograph.
I
love these things.
Normal looking device in the world of Eberron, and at least in Corvair. And yeah, there doesn't seem to be anyone in here, but only you two are in here. So feel free to proceed with your role play and let me know if you want to do anything.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, there are 2 doors at the back of this room, and I did not get to check them out last time.
Okay. Well, what do you think is in them?
I have no idea, but I'm really excited to find out.
You want to go open the doors? Be my guest. Go open those doors.
Yeah. I'm still disguised as Zuki.
Gotcha.
I have not transformed out because I'm worried that somebody's going to stumble upon us. And...
We're both pretty oily, right?
Yeah, you're both pretty greased up. Also,
Okay.
game-wise, just so everybody knows, just so the players notice too, like, because everything's been kind of going on at once. You know, the fight that Sam and Radu's have, like Zuki, you know, getting into a scuffle with their jerk mom and being pulled into the chapel. Kelp and Hux are now at the bedroom at the top, one of the top tiers. So all this is kind of happening just at once. Zuki could get married off at any moment. Just so everybody knows. It's getting delayed right now because the prince is delaying. The Prince of Thrane he's late. So, but it could happen at any moment. There's no like, oh, we got 5 minutes. It could happen at any moment, just so everybody knows. And the characters know this too. So, but yeah, proceed.
Oh, go open the doors.
I do.
So which door do you open? The one that's right of the bed or left of the bed?
Let's go left of the bed first.
Okay, so you open the door. Okay, inside there is and it's unlocked. There is lots of furs hanging out.
Ooh.
There is there's a swing hanging from a giant leather swing hanging from the ceiling.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
There are whips hanging
I do
all
not shut
across
the door.
the left side of the wall. There is a gag ball that looks like it's been recently used off to the left.
Right.
There
All
are
right.
bottles and bottles of oil, like of so many different kinds and scents.
Damn it, where was this when we were in the dungeon? Shit.
And
ruined my tinderbox.
there's a box of needles. Like not like syringes, not like drugs, but just like sewing needles, just sewing needles and clothespins, like safety pins. And there's a lot of them that have been undone and played with that you could see. There's also there's a few leather masks with zippers on them. But that's
I
all
had
that's
one of
in
those
that
to Kelp.
left door.
I take one of the leather masks and I hand it to Kelp and I say, "Here, put this on. It'll be a good disguise." Because people know what our faces look like. Well, yours. I can change my face. You understand what I'm saying? Put it on.
You want me to put on this sweaty sex mask? I'd rather get captured again.
Well, would you like to wash it in oil first? All right. Well, if you want to get captured again, I won't be there to help you squirm out of those shackles.
Kelp begrudgingly puts on the queen's sex mask.
Sex mask?
It's a little moist.
Okay. So.
As you
Oh, God.
only from the inside.
Okay,
Ewy.
Kelp.
And then I just look at her and I say, "You should have been a changeling."
Should it show the changeling life?
Kelp unzips the.
I say, "I'm sorry. I thought that was already undone. I didn't pay enough attention." So I take one of the furs, a tasteful fur, probably one that looks like, in our world, it would look like a multitude of red fox pelts.
Exactly, and the way it's cut,
Also,
it's almost kind of like. Sorry.
Personally, as a naturalist, I just want to say fur is murder, and I am doing this in character because Hux is well-to-do and he likes a good fur, but Jaws does not like fur. Anyway, go on.
Like fake furs.
Sorry.
Yeah, fake furs.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
right.
is this
That's what Sherpa's for.
exactly.
Gosh.
Just so you know what it's cut like. It looks like the top of all in our world. Well, in our world and another world, it looks like Jon Snow and all the Starks top of their coats, basically, like the furs, but not the capes, just the fur part.
Yeah.
That's what
I drape that over my shoulders very nicely. I take the ball gag and I put it around my neck and I say, "Oh, what a strange necklace!" But I leave it there. And I take at least one bottle of oil and I put it in my backpack. And I say, "I need to restock what's in my tinderbox because I'm never going to be able to start a fire after that escape now."
Kelp also takes a bottle of oil.
Okay, cool.
No explanation.
No explanation. She just takes it and puts it in her bag.
Both got some oil.
That's fair.
And then,
All right.
and then with her mask, she like looks at Hux and she like bows up at him. She pissed.
I say, "Okay, all right, hold that thought." And I rush to the right door, the other door that I didn't open, and I open that one.
Cool. Okay. So you basically jumped over the bed and the big giant bed, and then you open up the door. And
for those who might have forgotten, I just want to remind everybody, I still look like Zuki. So I appear to be Zuki wearing her mother's furs and sex things.
Furs and
That
sex
is all.
things.
Sorry, Dash.
That's
I
okay.
open the
That is
door
all.
If it
and
means anything, real Zuki would have done that.
Yes.
good. I'm glad that I'm okay. Good.
You're in character.
I'm trying real. I want to honor that.
Thank you.
So in there, you open the door, and what you see are paintings. And they're of all of one person. And just to get you, so you know what they look like. 1 second. I will pull it up in the little cam right here. They are all paintings that look like this.
They're
if
all
you can all
paintings
switch
by
over
Hunter
to the,
Biden.
yeah, Hunter. Just go ahead and switch over to the Twitch. 1 second. Oh, wrong window. 1 second.
Whoa! All the DMs
not
notes.
this
Just
one.
kidding. Could you imagine? It's like switches to a page that says DM spoilers.
Yeah,
We're like,
you know the ending of the story.
no.
You all see none other, and it has his name tag here. Strahd von Zarevich.
Oh, paint me like one of your Corvair vampires.
Ooh.
This is what you see. You see this exact painting hanging up too.
Wow.
Ooh,
Hugo.
Wow.
Hugo weaving much?
Yeah.
You see,
Ooh la la.
you see about 4 copies of this one in different sizes. And you see about several others, very similar pose. Looks like this by the same artist. All of them have like a plate at the bottom middle. It says, Count Strahd von Zarevich of Castle Ravenloft, Lord of Barovia.
I almost asked if I could take a picture of these, and then my brain went.
A mental
No.
picture? I mean, you're an artificer,
Yeah.
so anything's possible.
That's fair, but
You just have to work on this stuff.
I was gonna say, but that's a lot of.
You gotta go
that's
back
a
to the
lot
workshop.
of craftsmanship I'm not capable of in this moment. Is this a hallway or is this like a storage room? 'Cause-
It's a small closet. It's a walk-in closet, but there are no clothes in here, and it's just paintings,
And are they on the wall or are they like stored?
They're hanging on the walls.
They're hanging there. Okay.
But it's a small walk-in closet with very decadent, expensive-looking paintings of Count Strahd von Zarovich.
Okay, Kelp, the last time I was here, individuals walked through these doors as though there was more here. We've got to look for secret passages. And I point back to the sex closet, and I'm like, could you go poke around and see if you find any... We're going to look for, like, moving bricks and any torches that might be levers or anything. And I stay in the room with the pictures.
So,
And Kelp just cracks her knuckles and she's like, all right.
so do you do investigation?
Cracks her knuckles, zips her mouth back.
Yeah, I zip my mouth back up and I'm like, all right. So yes, like I'm gonna do an investigation in the sex den.
Okay,
closet.
the sex den. Okay, investigation. the sex den investigation check is a
sex den.
It's a 10 DC.
Tonight on Journey Punks, the sex den.
Sex den.
Oh boy! Oh, an 11.
Okay, cool. Above you, you see a vent that looks like it's easily removed, like an air vent.
Okay. I want to check around in there. Is there anything else? Is it the size of like a person? Could we get out this way?
You could
Or is
both
it too
fit in there.
Small.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, Hux, I found a vent in the ceiling above the swing. Could you come check this out? Maybe we could get it.
Yeah, well, one sec, let me just make sure there's nothing in this closet.
Okay.
I certainly am not traumatized thinking about the Queen using this equipment. I just want to check. Certainly not avoiding the sex den, that's for sure. May I do an investigation check in this little closet real quick, Dash?
Yeah. So it's a 10 DC.
Awesome. I rolled a 17. I don't know what my mod is, but if it's a 10, then I'm just going to go with 17.
Cool. You find one.
Oh, it's technically a 19 because investigation's +2, but I beat the DC.
No problem. You find a little box, like a little tiny chest.
Tiny box.
And what you find is a potion, and it has a little label on it too, a very small label. A potion of fire breath.
Ooh.
This is a magic item. You can add it in your sheet.
Thank you.
And game-wise, and this is general knowledge for all the players, for all the characters, that they already know what this is. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target
fire breath.
Fire breath. The target must make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times, or when 1 hour has passed. The potion's orange liquid flickers, and the smoke fills the top of the container and wafts out whenever it is opened. Potion of fire breath.
I tuck that away.
Okay.
Nothing else?
That's it.
All right. Real quick, I'd like to look behind the pictures on the wall.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you look behind. This is just this. You don't have to do a check for this. You could just like look. Okay, so you look behind all of them, and all of them but one that you see has a piece of large parchment behind it.
Okay.
Okay. And what you find is, I'll show you. It is. Let me black out this. You're just seeing the stat block.
And I just call to Kelp. I say, I'm just checking behind these paintings. I'm certainly not avoiding the sex den.
I swear to God, Hux, if you don't get into this sex den right now and check this bin out with me, I'm gonna shove you in this swinging chair and make you take a small rest.
I say, what vent? Is that a proposition? I don't know. Gender is fluid for changelings.
Get in here, Hux.
You find a map.
All right, I take that sucker.
It's on. You can see it on the overlay. It's a map of Barovia.
Ooh, Barovia.
So that's basically what it kind of looks like. What you see.
If it ain't Barovia, don't fix it.
Okay.
Our Kelp then finally just like comes in from her her room and then goes in the other room and just physically picks Hux up and shoves him into the it smells real bad too.
As she's carrying me, I'm holding the map all crinkled on my hand. I go, I found a map! Aren't you glad I looked thoroughly?
Kelp can't talk because she's got her mouth all zipped up in the fucking
Because Hux made him wear the queen's sweaty sex mask.
It's a disguise. Everybody knows what we look like, and nobody else can change their faces.
So like, Hux
is talking and rambling on, and Kelp is just lifting him up into the pit.
You probably have to kind of like grab onto the sex swing to get all the way. Cool. So Hux,
I climb it willingly.
You were now
be a good teammate.
You were now in the air vent. Kelp, what do you do?
So is the air vent like a regular system of ducts, or is it like straight? Are there twists and turns?
It's pretty grid-like. It's pretty long and grid-like. It's just kind of like, well, I mean, you had to get up into it for me to. I can explain more, but you have to jump into it.
Is there any? Okay, yes, I jump into it. Yes.
Okay, so you're into it. Okay. So you look up, you see Hux's butt, but around Hux's butt, you see basically a perpendicular passage. Like it's a good ways to walk forward about 30 feet, and then there's a right and left turns. You do hear music. You hear organ music coming through the air vent. It's ahead of you.
If I shift, would I be able to follow the sounds easier with my ears?
You would, but through your passive perception, you would notice you would get stuck in the air vent. But you can hear. You can hear. Both you can hear organ music coming ahead.
But we can't fit through the vent anymore.
No, you can. Both of you in your state right now can
but
crawl through it.
If I shift, I'll get stuck.
If you shift, you get stuck. But your normal states, you both can crawl through it very easily.
Okay, so with that being said, yeah, can we just like follow the music?
Yes. You can follow the music.
Right.
Okay, so you follow.
And I believe Hux is, since I shoved him up there, Hux is in front of me.
Hux is in front of you, yes.
Yes, okay.
So you're both following music. You come to the T, you come to the perpendicular.
I transform my booty into badonkadonk.
Badonkadonk.
Just my booty.
Give Kelp a show.
Just because I feel bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, Kelp. I have such a bony ass. Let me give you something good to look at.
And Kelp just threw her. She's just looking
through the sex mask. Don't fart, Hux. Well, she's got the zipper. She can zip and just shield herself. So you come to the T. To the left, you hear the music more. To the right, you don't. Which way do you turn? Do you turn left, where you hear the music? Right, you don't hear as much.
Is it like organ music? Yeah. I go that way.
Okay.
And I turn around and I kind of like holler over the changeling badonkadonk that I've formed. I say, I hear music. I think it's the ceremony, not the reception.
You do notice that after you take that turn, you do notice there's another grate underneath you, and there are guards underneath that room, and they can hear something, and they're just kind of looking around. It's not like they're really alerted, but they're just kind of like you can hear them go, "Hey, did you hear that?" No, I didn't hear anything. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. All right, cool. So then they go back to just kind of like at ease. So you do know that the noise or whatever you make is definitely can be heard from underneath. So do you continue to walk? I can give you this option if you want, or you can take it step by step. Do you continue to move in the air vent towards the music, towards the organ music?
Yes, but slower.
Slower?
Yes.
Okay. Kelp, do you do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
She has no choice. She's stuck behind me.
So Kelp, so Hux, you're still looking like Zuki, right? Okay.
I changed back into Hux for a little bit
Okay.
to explore the stuff and make sure the fur fit, but I'm back. I'm Zuki again.
You're back in Zuki? Okay,
I'm
cool.
Zuki.
And
Yeah,
Kelp
it's
has
safe.
the sweaty leather sex mask on. That's the queen's. Got it.
It's her
And you both are
disguise. Please
quietly
call it a
walking
disguise.
or quietly crawling through the air vent to make it towards the chapel music. Okay, cool. You continue to do that, getting closer and closer and closer. We're going to fade out with you guys and return to Zuki, who's in the chapel. And you're in the chapel, standing in your wedding gown. And the prince is still not showing up yet. There are about 300-400 people in this chapel. There is a minister that is on your left side. He is a dwarf, a red-headed dwarf, and he does not look like he really wants to be there either. And again, person playing at the organ. And yeah, there is a choir that's nearby too, kind of waiting to sing a song, but they're not singing yet. They're kind of like to your back right. And the queen is still not back yet. What would you like to do? Or proceed and roleplay?
I mean, Zuki's pretty stoked that the prince isn't showing up. Like, she wants to get out, obviously, but there's, like, guards and stuff. She just starts twirling around, like, with, like, her big, like, dress. And just kind of starts, like, skipping up, like, the hallway, or the aisle.
So while you're doing that, a little kid, tiefling, looks female. She's really dressed up, and she gets up and looks at you and goes, "Ooh, wow!" So she starts dancing with you. She starts twirling around, and she's about maybe 3 feet tall, tiefling though. She has red skin, like all bright red tiefling skin, and a tail.
But yeah, like, she doesn't really know what to do because she's she's kind of afraid of what would happen if she left her post.
The little
She is-
tiefling girl looks at you and she goes, are you excited to get married?
Nope, not at all.
Then why are you
Marriage
getting...
is a scam.
Marriage is a scam? What's a scam?
This.
But aren't you a princess? I'm not a
Nope.
princess. I want to be a princess.
You want to trade? Want to get married?
I don't want to get married, but I want to be a princess.
Okay, you can be the princess now.
I don't think they're going to let me be the princess. They like you more than me.
What's your name?
My name, it's Sarah.
Okay, well now you're Princess Sarah.
Princess.
And I am no longer Princess Zuki.
Oh, okay.
So go stand up by the altar.
Okay. So she
Here's
goes...
my bouquet of flowers. I give her the bouquet of flowers.
So she takes the flowers and she walks up to the altar.
The
and-
half-eaten flowers.
And she looks at the dwarf minister and she goes, "Okay, I'm ready to be a princess now." And the dwarf just looks at her and goes, "Oh, honey, that's very cute." And he pats her on the head. He's like, "You look darling. But soon we're going to conduct a real wedding. And we're going to have the princess marry the prince of Thrane. And maybe someday you can get married and be a princess too. If you marry a prince or a princess, you could be either one and be royalty. But until then, I'm sorry, honey, but you can't be a princess." She goes, But she said I can be a princess, though. The princess said I could be a princess." She goes, "Well, you'd have to wait till she's queen, till she's able to do that, honey. I'm sorry."
Aren't you, please? Stop telling me that.
So she goes back and she starts crying. And she goes back over to you.
Zuki's clearly terrible with children, so.
She goes over and she hugs your leg. Like, just kind of
like,
hugs your leg
pat
and
her.
cries. And she goes, and when you're queen, can you make me a princess, please?
I'm not gonna be queen. Sorry to break your heart, child.
But why wouldn't you want to be queen or a princess? Why?
I don't want to rule a country. It sounds stupid.
You have to rule a country if you're a princess or a queen?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, so let's not do that. Let's rebel.
What do you do then if you're not a princess or a queen?
Fight people.
Fight people. Well, that sounds
Hang out
kind of
with
cool.
my friends.
That sounds kind of cool.
Go on adventures. Help my friends do things they gotta do, like turn in pieces of paper. And fight ex-girlfriends.
That sounds fun. How do you
Yeah,
fight
so-
them though? Like, how do I learn how to fight?
I went to a monastery. I'm a monk.
A monk? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I want to be a monk then. I don't want to be a princess anymore.
Okay, good job.
That sounds
You
cool.
know the right thing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to my mom and dad right now. So, it was nice meeting you.
Goodbye.
So she goes over and sits down. The queen bursts in. Again, there's hundreds of people in this chapel, and they've all been watching you two talk to this little girl. So the queen bursts in, and she goes, Princess, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I am, because I'm the queen. I could do whatever the fuck I want. Your husband-to-be, the Prince of Thrane, Dazzlin, has diarrhea, and he's taking a bit. He's in the bathroom, and I told his father to make sure that he didn't go out last night and party with his friends, but he did. And I said, wouldn't that just come out? Wouldn't they just throw this up? But no, it went the other way around. So he's finishing up in the bathroom right now. It's disgusting, but you'll have your husband any minute now. So
No.
please be patient.
Slap some Depends on the guy and let's go. Sorry, this is the most chaotic episode I think we've ever had with the all the things going on. It's cracking me up. I'm gonna quiet now.
So fade out to here, going back to Sam.
Me.
Sam and Radu Van Jarrett are also walking through air vents. What they did is that they went through a secret passageway through one of the movable stones in the walls of the palace. And Radu got Sam into an air vent as well. So Radu and Sam are walking through air vents right now. So he goes, Sam, I'm really sorry. I know this isn't the most luxurious way to get to the palace so we could storm the wedding, but this is the best I got, man. I'm sorry.
Hey man, today I woke up in my own piss without pants. I had to go through a moat. I got punched in the face. That wasn't so bad, but it was rude. And trust me, I lived as a hermit for years and years. This is nothing. I am appreciative of your knowledge and of your guidance.
No problem, man. No problem. I'm just here to help.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta ask. Oh, by the way, we should be there. He looks at his watch. We should be there in about 5 minutes. No more. About 5 minutes, and we'll be able to drop in on that chapel. How are you feeling, by the way? Like, cause sorry, but I do know that you have the vampiric sickness that got postponed by Kieran, the royal cleric. I know you're gonna turn again in about a month. So how you feeling right now? And you also you were out cold for a little while. How you feeling?
Long rest did me good. I'm just a little disoriented, but I feel great. Trust me.
Good. Are you ready to fight? Because
Yeah.
once we get in there, like, all hell's gonna break loose, and we're gonna have to fight a bunch of people.
We can't avoid it.
I mean, I'm not gonna try. If there's a way to run, yeah, let's do it. But it's gonna be a party. By party I mean like imagine. I hope. Oh man, I just thought, like, what if the music's playing, and like, what if we get to like fight a bunch of people, and like we get to dance while we're fighting? Wouldn't that be cool?
Ooh, okay. So you want a tango, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like dance fighting. Yeah.
So like tango.
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
don't know what that is, but yes.
I read it in a book I found behind a bookshelf that there was like a big black hole, and you just reach in, you get a book out, and it said like it was in a very strange language I was able to read, and it said like social dances 101, and it had like at the top it was like official like Winthrop University like textbook. And so I'm like, all right, yeah. And then I just read it front to back. I'm like, this is crazy. And then one of them was tango, and it says not to be confused with the fighting tango. But I'm like, well, why would they say that? And apparently tango also means to fight. So, and then I put the book back and just threw it into the portal.
There's a gate. That's really interesting. But there's cards right underneath us. Let's pick that up. Just hang on.
Wait till you hear about Foxtrot.
Okay. That sounds cool. Hold on one second. Yeah. So there's guards underneath them, and underneath it looks like they're really close to something that's really fancy. It looks like it's decorated for the wedding. This hall, whatever hall underneath the grate that they are above, and they're just like guards looking around.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, come on, let's go. So he starts very slowly working his way. Radu's gonna roll a stealth check. Let's see here.
Should I roll one too, or is it just him?
Yeah, you're both gonna have to roll. I'm gonna roll Radu's first. It's not gonna be that hard. It's only gonna be a 5 DC.
Okay.
Stealth. Okay, here we go. Okay. Whew. 4 plus 5 is 9. So Radu made it. So yeah, you have to get a 5 with your stealth check.
Okay, 14 minus 1.
Okay.
13.
Cool.
So
you both make it across safely, okay? And he goes, okay. All right. I want to hear more about Tango, okay?
Okay.
Don't.
Okay, well.
I'm not trying to close you out. I'm just saying we're going to get there really, really soon. Like within like the next minute. Okay?
Okay.
So here we go.
All right.
We just have to be kind of quiet. So when we get there, okay, when we get close, I'm going to do like a 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to bust the gate and we're going to drop in there, okay? It's kind of a high drop. The area, we're not going to be coming up on the very tallest part of the ceiling, but it's still going to be kind of a drop. So we do have to be careful when we land. Gonna have to do, in game terms, an athletic check to not get hurt. So when we do that, get ready to fight, okay? Get ready to fight. I'll protect you. You can shoot your magic behind me, okay? I think it's just gonna be us two. Okay. So then but Zuki should be able to join in and help us, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna shoot my magic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So they continue to get closer and closer to chapel. They're really close. We fade out. We go back to Kelp and Hux.
All right.
Kelp and Hux are coming up close too. They can hear the organs play. It's getting louder and louder. They have about less than a minute as well. Continue to role play, and I'll let you know when you're close.
The loudest organ is my stomach right now, I'll tell you.
Keep in mind, if you also notice, you realize on your brain, you notice like, oh, I have to probably whisper because there's people that can hear me underneath. I'm not careful.
I'm gonna stage whisper for the sake of the show. What show? I don't know. Don't metagame. Shut up. Okay. Do we have any? Are there any grates that I can peek through, Dash?
Yeah, like
check and make sure where we're at.
Yeah. So you pass a grate about every 50 feet. You pass a grate.
And are we getting? You said the organ is loud. When I look down at the next grate, are we above the? Excuse me, I'm burping.
The chapel.
Yeah, are we above the chapel?
Not yet, but you can tell from what you've been noticing underneath. You're about 2 rooms away.
Oh, excellent. So I stop and I don't turn around, but I kind of turn around and I'm whisper talking to Kelp and I say, Kelp, I think we're getting close. what's the plan once we're over the chapel? Do you just want to like, SWAT team this shit? Insert colloquialism for Corvair for SWAT team.
Can
Yeah, I gotcha.
You want to just like.
They exist. SWAT teams exist in Corvair.
Okay.
Hux, are you looking dead ahead, or are you turned around and looking at Kelp?
I'm in one of these. I'm turned around, but I'm doing this to you.
Okay. So basically all you see is just Kelp, and she just she nods, but you just hear the leather crinkling around her face.
Wait, my mic's over here. I can't. This is leather, but it's not making any noise. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, ignore me.
So yes, she is agreeing she will SWAT team.
Okay, rock on. So I say, okay, I think he's just a little further.
Okay, so at the end, you see.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Yeah.
The guards that we crawled over originally. Did I get a good look at them?
No.
Damn. Are there any more guards? I want to keep an eye out for guards below me, that I can see through the grates as we keep going towards the chapel.
You've been seeing about 2 guards every grate that you pass over.
Okay, is the next grate that we pass over that has guards outside before we're over the chapel?
Where you are at right now, there is one more ahead of you.
Okay.
It's about 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
There's another 50 feet in front of that until the end of that turn of the air vent hits a wall, and then you would have, if you were to crawl that way, you'd have to turn left. And at that end, you both notice that 2 figures start to crawl around the corner, and you see
of the vent,
Donegal Sam and Radu Van Jarrett on the other end.
Oof.
And Donegal Sam and Radu Van Jarrett see Kelp and Hux on the other end.
Converging storyline.
Well, what they see is Hux. They see Zuki, and they see the body of Kelp, but in a leather sex mask.
I still have the ball gag around my
and you have a ball gag
neck too, like a necklace.
Yeah.
And the fur.
The organ music below is blaring. You were above the chapel. There's no mistake about it.
Okay.
You both lock eyes though.
I change my face to Hux and I go, Sam, Rad Dude. I know his name's not Rad Dude, but I call him Rad Dude.
That's right. He's like,
Rad Dude.
That's not my name, but I like that nickname. I like that nickname.
It's a great name.
That's a good nickname. Hey,
it's a good name.
We're above the chapel. This is
I know.
That grate.
I know.
That's right above the altar.
We were gonna SWAT team it. We were gonna dive bomb it.
And so are we. And he points to Sam. We were gonna do that.
I fell into a moat.
Ooh! I found the Queen's sex dungeon. Den. It's a den. It's not a dungeon. It's on the 14th floor. It's not a dungeon.
Who is that?
I want to hear all about it.
Yeah.
Who's one with the sex mask?
It's Kelp.
What?
Why is she wearing a sex mask?
It's a disguise.
The Kelp.
Looks terrible.
I don't know. That's just.
We didn't want to get caught and have somebody recognize her as one of the people who was trying to take the princess away from her marriage.
But they're gonna know who we are.
What?
Sam, they're gonna know who's Sam and me. They're gonna.
I can't help you. I can change my face, and I got a sex mask for Kelp. You two should go back this way behind us and get some sex masks.
What? Hey, Kelp.
There are more. There's 12.
Okay.
If it please the DM.
He looks at Sam and he's like.
And I stop to pray.
Raddy's like,
dear DM, if it please you, there are about a dozen sex masks.
Raddy says, he looks at Sam and he goes, I don't think we should do that. That Zuki's about to get married. That'll take a while.
You probably don't have time.
Look, I don't know about you, but I say we bust in there and go nuts and fight all the people.
Bust in there and go nuts. That also sounds like something Hux would be into, and Kelp.
It's up to you, though.
No.
That's just my vote. I'm not the leader of this party. I'm a guest. That's just my vote. I'm just saying, Zuki's or we bust in and we get her the hell out of there.
Oh man. Let's try for that. Get her the hell out of there. Extract first, and if we don't succeed at that, then we kind of have to go nuts.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So the last guard that I saw, Dash.
Yeah.
In the last guard, I transform into that guard.
Okay.
Oh.
But I still have the sex stuff. I still have the fur and I still have all the stuff.
Got it. So you're a royal guardsman now. Well, like the
But
appearance.
it's gonna look like the royal guard raided the sex den. Yes.
Got it. Cool. And
Because
Kelp
I
sells a
want the
sex
queen
mask.
to be caught completely up. Yeah. Well, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. You got that on still, right, Kelp?
Okay. So like, and this is Radu. Are we gonna go down? Are we gonna drop in?
Protect you from burns in battle.
Are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
We gotta.
Okay. Well, let's go.
Oh.
Fade to black.
Now? Oh.
Oh.
Wait. Fade back up. Yes. Now.
Oh, and as it's fading to black again. Oh. Okay.
Wait. What did you say?
Oh, that's not black. That's not fade to black.
Is it? Wait.
It's just fade
to
to bone.
flesh. Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait.
Fade to flesh.
Ew.
Are we doing it?
Sex dungeon.
Are we-
Ew.
Are we dropping in like badasses?
Can I go first since I look like a guard? who
Yes.
raided
That's
the
a great
sex den?
idea.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I kicked that great.
Okay. Fade to black.
Okay.
So, a few seconds earlier,
chaos.
like literally like 2 minutes earlier, like we go back. Zuki is still downstairs.
Okay.
She's in the chapel. The Prince of Thrane arrives, and he's not walking properly. He's kind of like
Oh no.
like wide kneed, just kind of like. And the organs start playing, you know, the Corvarian, the On Dare wedding song, and he looks at Zuki and he goes, "Wow, sorry, I'm not feeling well, Princess Leandra. I am your husband to be, and I am very honored that you have given me your hand in marriage. I will always love you and cherish you."
She burps.
Oh, well. You know, that makes me feel a little less gross knowing that you like to burp, because I have some other gross things coming out the other end, so. I suppose we should proceed.
No, let's just stand here. Let's get to know each other first.
So the queen pushes you, Zuki, and she looks at you and says, "You're gonna marry him right now. You can do all those unnecessary things later."
You do all those unnecessary things later.
Speaking just forever a child, I see. And then the prince looks at you and he goes, "By the way, my name is Dazzlin. I'm the Prince of Thrane, and
How old are you?
how old am I? I'm 19 years old. How old are you?
12. This is illegal.
I know your birth year. You're 19 years old.
No.
Oh, well,
Face.
worse of things have
Illegal.
happened.
We need to cancel this.
I promise I will not. I will only give you hugs for the next 10 years. That's it. So, just so you know, this is arranged for me too. I did not elect this, but I will treat you right.
Okay, I'm 19.
Okay.
I
Well,
thought I could
again,
get
we can
out of
only
this.
hug. We can hug if you want. We don't have to do anything
Yes.
more.
Yes. Before you're icky.
Well, shall we? We have.
No.
Well, I don't want to do this I don't want to do this either.
Then
So,
let's rebel.
the queen.
Who cares what your parents want?
I'm doing it not just for my parents. I'm doing it for my people.
What have your people done for you?
I'm not supposed to.
Ask not what your people can do. Sorry.
I'm really trying to just not worry about what they can do for me. I'm worried about what I can do for them. So, I'll tell you what. We go through this. We just get through this, and I will find us a way out of this. All right, somehow. It won't be divorce, because divorce is illegal on Dare and Thrane.
But I don't want to be married.
Look, I'm going up there. Because I have
If you
to.
won't see me after this, I'm gone.
And the prince just looks at the queen, and she's just fucking flaming hot,
I'm
mad.
an independent woman. I don't need no man.
And she whispers in your ear. She goes, "I will slit your throat
Okay,
if
do
you don't
it.
get it."
Do it right now
I
in
will.
front of these people.
I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do it later.
Do it right
after
now in front of these people.
Uh,
I yell.
okay, maybe I won't slit your throat.
Slit my
And
throat.
there's all these people kind of like nodding their head, like, "Well, yeah." They're kind of like all like politely like agreeing, like, "Oh, I would do the same thing." They all
I would
suck.
also slit my child's throat.
they all suck. All these rich ass people suck. So the prince of Thrane walks up to the altar, and the little girl, Sarah, tiefling little girl, says like, "If I don't want you to die, please go up there, please, pretty please."
I go up to the altar, but I just sit like on the floor.
Okay. So the queen goes over and sits in the very front pew, sits down, and she just like sits there and looks at Ray like, and she looks at you, just not really saying anything, but just like, she looks over,
I'm not even looking at her.
and
You keep
the
giving her
dwarf
looks at
minister just look, and he goes, "Dearly beloved, we are here today to join the Prince of Thrane and the Princess of Ondare in holy matrimony, and we are here
No, we aren't.
to join our
No,
two kingdoms, as they always should be. And if there's anybody here that sees any reason why these two should not be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace." And at that very moment, Sam, Hux, Kelp, and Radu all jump down from the crates. And
Cowabunga!
go ahead and roll with inspiration. Everybody has inspiration. Everybody has inspiration right now.
Ooh.
With that happening, I rip like the bottom of my dress so it's short, and then I take my sword.
Ooh. Hold that thought. So you're armed. You're armed. That is badass. Everybody roll just a quick athletics check. It's gonna be just a 5 DC. Just a 5 DC.
Do I have to?
No, you're good. You didn't drop from out. Rowdy rolled 19. He's good.
16 for Hux.
Okay, you're good.
15 for Kelp.
Good.
I had rolled an 18.
Good. Everybody rolls like badasses, just like ninjas outside. Just super badass. Zuki pulls out her sword, and yeah, her dress is now cut.
Ooh.
Everybody just
Sorry.
bam right there, and then the queen goes, "Guards!" and she yells for a bunch of guards to come in, and it literally a bunch of warforged just burst in. Not guards, but warforged. It's 10 warforged that just bust in.
Oof,
10
okay.
warforged.
And
You
of
all are
course
at the altar. The Prince of Thrane just kind of backs up, and he kind of like bends over because his diarrhea is acting up a little bit, and he kind of like, he's not even really worried about what's going on. He's just
Get
kinda
it
like,
together, man.
"Ugh." And he looks, he's just like, so he looks down. All of you are at the front. Is everybody's weapons pulled besides Zuki?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, pistol out, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trident ready.
Actually, Jay, come on. Let's see. I'm gonna draw my crossbow. I have a crossbow. I'm gonna draw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Write it down if you will,
I will.
because there's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Oh shit!
Yay.
Ah!
That's
Hey,
right.
at least it's not a literal cliffhanger because we already jumped down out of those vents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was bad. Don't.
That's okay.
I appreciate you, Dash, but don't.
So.
I'm
Oh,
embarrassed
boy.
for
Hell
me.
yeah. Exciting.
I should have taken a short rest at some point.
Oh no!
Just close like your leather mask and close your eyes. No one will know.
See no evil, speak no evil. You'll hear everything though.
With that said, thanks everybody for watching us tonight. We hope you tune in for the next episode. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure and like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and for YouTube to show our videos to other people. And if you are on Twitch, stay tuned. We'll be back next week with just a J-Punk Junk episode. But in the week after that, we'll be back with episode 12. Of this campaign, and we'll see what happens with the interruption, the wedding crashers fight to get Azuki out of that wedding. Bless you, Winged. So okay, with that, we're gonna end the night with just a quick
some of the dust from those ductworks. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like sneezing.
That's it.
Just quickie soul plug. So again, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gierhart. My name is right underneath here. Check us out on social media, Journey Punks, Instagram, Twitter, and yeah, like and subscribe to us on YouTube, and check us out for more on Twitch. Kuhnoodle.
I stream on Twitch under Kuhnoodle.
Cool. Yeah, and Winged.
Catch me right here at Journey Punks, y'all.
Hell yeah. Jay.
Here, Journey Punks, and then that thing that I told you about earlier. Go to that
and chat. Excellent.
Go to that chat, yeah.
Jurassic Jaws.
Twitch.tv/Jurassic_Jaws. If you don't know how to spell Jurassic, Google it, and I'm ashamed of you in advance. Also, if you are watching us and you are not already following, or you have not subscribed, hit the button. Look at that. This DM just managed 3 storylines and converged 4 characters. Like, this is not the first time he's done it. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Follow freaking Journey Punks.
You humble me. Thank you. I'm having a great time. I hope you are too. That's all that really matters. So thank you very much. With that said, those kind words of Jurassic Jaws, thank you very much. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you all next time. Switching over to the ending screen now.
Bye.
They can still hear us. Whew. What
Yeah,
an
they
adventure,
can.
everyone. That was a lot of fun.
If they can still hear me, I just wanted on record that Dash is super, super humble, and this is a really great project, and I don't know why you people aren't following. So follow. Not that we have followers, but like, come on.
Once I get the stuff
Keep
on
on following.
podcasts, and once I get those thumbnails up and make the YouTube channel look better,
Don't make
it's my
excuses
fault.
for these people.
Once I put in more work.
Do you see how humble he is? Do you see how humble he is?
Slow moving project. I'm gonna be at Gen Con too, so I'll
Rock
be able
on,
to plug
dude.
our show more there too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Indianapolis.
Sorry, I'm so
Ooh.
sneezy today.
When is that, Dash?
It's September.
Allergies are bad right now.
Oh, it's in September. God dang it.
It's September. Yeah, because I just bought my badge for it. It is the weekend of September 17th and 18th, 19th.
We wanted to go too, but that's the weekend of Riot Fest, and we've had these tickets for like 2 years.
Yeah, go for it.
You gotta go to that.
Yeah,
So-
go for it before they
Okay.
close down everything anyway.
Yep.
So,
I mean,
Dash.
if it even freaking happens, you know.
yeah.
Dash, anytime you're looking at anything like that, hit me up.
Yeah, definitely.
Just because, like, if anything after I get married and all of that is, you know,
Yeah.
in the rear view mirror.
All bets are off.
The ceremony,
It's
not
on.
the marriage.
It's on, like Donkey
But yeah,
Kong.
just, yeah.
Oh,
Let us
you know
know,
what?
because I'll be
Definitely.
able to travel more, yeah.